Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, it is going down in Tulsa town, oh my, it is happening. Hold on, we need the ready to rip. Oh yes, the ready to rip. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today. Sean is here and he's not in pajamas. You son of a bitches. No pajamas on Sean here today. The lights are on. But we are here in the rebuilt Continental. And one of the last times we were in the Continental here in Knoxville, Iowa, we had a flooding situation up at Huset's. And we had a guy come on named Connor. He survived the flood at the Huset's Speedway. He described some pretty horrific things. But ladies and gentlemen, Connor has now been upgraded in the world of motorsports. And it has been due to a situation at the ramp, the top of the ramp, the face-off with Connor and Kevin Ramey. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. He had no idea who it was. I called him. I was like, Connor, you were just on Flow arguing with Kevin Ramey. And we have him. We have guest caller right now. We are live with Connor, ladies and gentlemen. Live with Connor. Connor, are you okay?
I'm good.
You're sure?
Yep.
So,
we're good.
Everybody saw everything happen. We had no idea who was who or anything like that. I went back, rewatched it. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was Connor. I saw it was you. Then I was like, hold on. That guy's Kevin Ramey. He owns the Jaden Rogers car. Rogers got turned by, T-Mez. I don't know why he's mad. But what the hell happened at the top of the ramp, Connor, between you and Kevin Ramey?
There was nothing going on, actually. I went up there. Wasn't my position. I maybe should have never been up there. And, I'm good friends with Buddy, family, friend. My family gets along with his family very well.
Yeah.
Just good people, just good energy always. And, went to the top of the ramp, and I gave Buddy nuts. Buddy was, he finished what he finished, 7th there. Out of his qualifying, he got wadded up.
Well, he got wadded up. This guy, I don't know. Where's the black flag, Connor? That's what I want to know. This freaking
Thank you.
Rosenberg.
You said it, not me. Not me.
He junked you and your team, I think. You feel like you're a part of the team with Kofoid, like the Kofoid group. You are very close. We partied it up at Knoxville, I mean, I'm always seeing you cheer for Buddy Kofoid and his lovely mom. And this Rosenberg from freaking Mesa, Arizona just wrecks you. Then he takes out Ricky Thornton Jr., basically. No black flag, no repercussion. It was pretty insane. You had to be pissed when you saw that happen. I know you.
Chaz, split the racing aside, right? That's more, like you said, family friend related. And, excuse my cough, but family friend related. He got wadded up for no reason.
No reason
at all. No, I mean, no reason. I'm not even going to put a scenario out there. Anyways, I go to the top of the ramp. My wife, Nicole, fiance, whatever.
She's awesome. Nicole's the best.
Love her to death. And go to the top of the ramp. It's going to 226's ass. Hey. And Buddy comes up, whatever, off the rebuild and all that bullshit, the red flag, whatever. Buddy runs, right? And I go give Buddy nuts. I give him nuts. Hey, Chowser, give him nuts. And then guy comes screaming over the top of the back of me. Screaming. You're driving over the front of people, blah, blah, blah. This and the third. I turn around, push him. Shut the fuck up.
You told Kevin Ramey to shut the fuck up?
You want me to say it again? I turned around and I said, shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
And then he got slick. And then we were sitting there bitching. I said, he was the cleanest fucking driver. All excuse my language. I know we're going on YouTube.
That's fine.
Whatever.
We don't give a damn. This is Chaz. This isn't fucking Dirt Tracker. Continue.
Sorry. What are you sitting there? And I'm screaming. I didn't mean to scream. Listen, I'm good friends with Buddy. I am not up there to start stuff. I don't want to fight anybody. I don't want to do anything. But this guy just comes over the top screaming, "You're driving over the front of people. You're driving over the front of their wheels or front of blah, 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 blah." I turned around, "Shut the fuck up. Who the fuck is this guy?" In my Conor McGregor voice.
Who the fuck? And you're Connor.
You know what I mean? Hey, and then he sits there, and then we were tracking out. Then that girl was sitting there. Quit it. Well, then his buddy or his son or cousin started.
Yeah, that
chirping.
was his son, Dylan Ramey. This is the kings of Texas here.
Listen, Dylan, if you're listening, you can get it too. Anywhere you want it, you can get it too.
What is going on here? So you were challenging
Because
them to fight at this point? You were saying
all of them. Because you don't need to be that disrespectful. Do not be disrespectful. Be a genuine human person. Be nice people. There's no reason. We don't have to fight. But for no reason. You're yelling at Kofoid. He took 7th in a qualifier. And he was running
jumped.
top 2.
He got jumped.
Exactly.
Now the 7 car, the blue 7 that was collected with Kofoid, I believe is a Kevin Ramey car, but it didn't look like that was his fault at all. Maybe something happened on the track after that. I don't know.
No. Chaz, let me ask you, where was he supposed to go?
There was nowhere in that instance, in that wreck, nowhere. I'm thinking maybe something happened.
I'm right
on
here
the
in
track
turn
after.
4. He couldn't go anywhere.
Okay.
I'm right here. Where was he supposed to go? On the cage?
Yeah, I mean,
what is this, WWE?
He had
This is what
nowhere
we're
to
doing
go
tonight?
Well, he tried. It looked like Kevin Ramey was bringing WWE to you, and you were giving it right back. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, well, I'm Cold Stone Steve Austin, so come and get it.
Well, so you're Stone Cold Steve Austin, so come and get it. Now, so you really didn't know what this guy was yelling at you for. When he got up in your face, though, it looked like I couldn't tell at one point if y'all were on the same team or against one another because he got really close to you. He got up in your face for a good amount of walking distance.
I pushed him right away. He was next to Buddy's car. I went up to Buddy, gave him knuckles, and then this guy came screaming out of nowhere, and then I pushed him. I was like, dude, get the fuck away. What is your problem?
Well, and then he
followed you. Are you nuts? Have you lost your mind? He was screaming at him, saying that he came across people's nose.
But he followed you for at least a good 30 feet.
No, we had to walk away because Buddy was getting pushed, and I was walking back towards KKM. And I don't mean to disrespect these two, and maybe I was out of position, and I maybe shouldn't have said anything, and I'm sorry for that. And I'm sorry for disrespecting Buddy and the president. But it's bullshit because you don't have to be a mean person. Don't come up there screaming and not expect anybody to fire back.
Right.
Buddy's a good friend of mine. Don't be disrespectful.
Well, especially on the heels of him getting his ass jumped, their crew busting their ass to get him back on the track. I mean, what you would think that would have been the other way around. You would think somebody would have went after that Rusemberg or whatever to whip his ass like that.
Let me tell you something. Even if I didn't like you and somebody was being mean to you, I would still stick up for you. Okay? Even though I don't like you, it's just don't be disrespectful. Right? I gave Buddy knuckles, and this guy came screaming. And I'm like, who the fuck is this Sonic the Hedgehog fudge little bastard? What is his problem?
That's an interesting way to label it there.
Dude, I didn't know what to do. I'm 165 pounds. I'm kidding.
What would you have done on this playing? But he
can get it. He can get it.
He can get it.
I was putting it all on the line right there for Buddy because that's my fucking friend. That's my good friend. I love his mom and dad. I love him as a person. He's a good, humble person. Like,
yeah.
Don't be mean. Like, don't be disrespectful. He just got wadded up, and you're still bitching at him? What is your problem?
Right. We all know.
Yeah,
we all know that 71 car, if Kevin is mad about contact with that blue 7, the 71 car was only near you because he got jumped. You know?
Thank you.
I mean, that's
you said it, not me.
Oh, I mean, we got the A-main about to happen. Who are you I'm guessing you're pulling for Buddy to put the show on, right?
Buddy's the best in the building right now.
You think so? You're not worried about Brenham Crouch.
No, listen. Are you nuts? Have you lost your mind?
I mean, there's some pretty crazy guys along your way.
What?
I mean,
Chaz, you just talked about it. People coming from money and having money and progressing in the sport.
Right.
Right? But the talent's not there. Did you not just say that a couple days ago?
We did, yes, 100%.
Okay. So, does Buddy come from money?
No. He's the best driver.
Exactly.
He is Kyle Larson without the paycheck.
Okay, I rest my case.
He's gonna dominate the World of Outlaws next year. Buddy Kofoid will be your 2025 World of Outlaws champion.
Buddy Kofoid dominated the World of Outlaws this year.
He did. I said he might have been a challenger for gravel, but he will be next year, no doubt.
Hey, not to get off topic, but you know who else I'm excited to see? Back me up here. I know we're on your show. Garrett Williamson.
I'm excited to see Carson Bolden and where he goes this year, the best driver young coming up. And funny enough, he actually drives for Kevin Ramey at the Chili Bow. Yeah, I mean, Garrett Williamson will be interesting, and you've got to see him a lot being up there in the Houston area. You know, he's been in this Houston-Knoxville area, been very impressive. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Chase Randall as well, because I hear they're going to be making a big announcement soon.
Yeah.
But Garrett Williamson will be interesting on the Outlaw Tour for sure.
But, you know, there's a lot of good racers down here. I mean, 390 cars up at Chili Bowl? That's pretty cool to see.
Where are you at right now? The cars are on the track, Connor. Where are you?
Start 4.
What seat so I can send Kevin over there? No, I'm just playing. You're trying, so we had this conversation. You're trying to peer pressure me into coming to Tulsa. You want me there. You want me in the building to get my ass.
I'm sitting here.
You're sitting in my seat, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try. I think we're going to have to do it. I think we're going to have to. I don't know.
You're not going to. You don't have to think. Listen, your thinking stops now. You're going to get your ass here tomorrow, and you're going to call me, and I'm going to give you your ticket to sit down.
Oh, my God. I'm going to get my ass whooped in that building, Connor. I'm going to be in more fights than you.
I didn't even want to fight, Chaz. I didn't want to fight.
Well, all I'm saying is if I come, you're going to be my personal bodyguard. That's what I'm saying.
No, I ain't signed up for that.
Oh yeah, see, you know what's coming. You know what's coming.
No. Who cares what's coming? Listen, why? Do you want me to back you up because you tell the truth or what?
That's the problem. These people can't handle the truth. They can't handle it.
Well,
I've already been kicked out of that building before, Connor. Do you not know that? I've already been kicked out.
Yeah, well, I was almost on the list tonight for backing somebody up that was disrespectful for no reason. Talking about driving over the front end. You didn't even finish. You ain't even in the A main.
They're not. They're not in the A main. This is facts.
Okay.
This is facts.
So, exactly. So, you know what I'll tell them, Chaz? Next year. Hey.
What?
They're going to let them loose right here. Hang on.
Are you going green over there?
They're going to let them loose. They're going green right here.
Oh, shit. They're going green. I hear them. They're going green. We got you live. They're not green on flow, but you're going green. Live from the building here with Connor, ladies and gentlemen.
They're running them.
What's Buddy? Oh! What happened?
That Alex Bowman.
Oh,
Alex Bowman
KTJ?
was spent. Oh, KTJ, is that?
Yeah, KTJ's in the Alex Bowman car, yes.
Yep.
Damn. They ain't even went green on flow. You're ruining everyone's flow viewing audience. You're like a minute ahead.
You want to give me a buzz later, or should we stay on the phone?
We'll call you back at the end of the race. Maybe if Kofoid
Send me a buzz when we're done.
I'm calling you back, Connor.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you then.
Thank you for the info.
No problem. We'll
Bye.
see you. Yep. Bye.
So that was the man who fought on the top of the ramp, Connor, and not McGregor, but apparently he just said that KTJ goes around here. We'll see if he's telling the truth. He may not even be there, Sean. He may be lying. Oh, he does go around. There it is. So he's not lying, but Connor, live from the face-to-face confrontation with Kevin fucking Ramey. Somebody who's, we should get Troy Taylor on the show. Where's Troy Taylor at when we need him? Troy Taylor, legendary Texas racer, him and Kevin Ramey used to get up in each other's face back in the day. Oh, they used to get up. Kevin Ramey is known for whooping some ass, so I don't know what Connor's getting into, but hey, Connor wasn't afraid, Sean. It's a big deal to not be afraid, is it not, Sean?
You can't be afraid.
Connor did look very small compared to that guy, though, didn't he?
You got to be careful of them small packages.
Well, I have a small package, and apparently it does some big damage, you know?
You know what I mean.
I know what I mean. You know, ask the old girl over here, you know. She's texting and calling right now. I'm having a decline. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are watching the Chili Bowl Midget Nationals. What's the chat saying? We just did get off of the line with the person who was at the top of the ramp battling Kevin Ramey. I can't believe we just had that, Sean. Could you believe that? He was pissed. You were here when I called him, right?
Yeah.
He was a little more fired up earlier, though.
He was, yeah.
So how much money on Brenham Crouch here?
What, that he crashes?
Well, should I go to the Chili Bowl, Sean? He really wants me to go. Am I going to let down the Corgliano show?
Possibly.
Which one would you do, Sean?
Well, if I had the funds, I would definitely go down there.
Well, I don't have the funds, but Connor's saying he's helping. PayPal, Venmo links in the description, ladies and gentlemen. We might go to the situation and get wrecked. We are watching the Chili Bowl Midget Nationals. A-Main just got going green on the racetrack. Live chat. We just got off the phone with Connor. There is a bunch of shit happening. If Brenham Crouch wins this, I don't know what to say about life, to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. He's looking good. This Rusemberg, who's wrecked the field tonight, is up front. I don't know if somebody in the pit, we got him upside down, and it is Jake Booback and Brad Sweet, ladies and gentlemen. See, if they had me on the mic when that happened, I'd be like, they would cue me up in the stadium. I'd be like, ha, 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 Brad Sweet, you wrecked. Fuck him. And then the crowd would go wild, Sean. I think the crowd would go wild. I think so. But anyway, that was a very interesting conversation from Connor. Hope having to respond. We got text blowing us up now. We may have Kevin Ramey on the show before the end of the night. Sean, we may have Kevin Ramey on the show. This could be a big time. This could be big. I'm trying. I'm trying to be fair here, ladies and gentlemen. So this A-Main is green. We are going to continue this show throughout. Brad Sweet is off the field or off the track. He is in the pitting area off to the side. Right now, your top five is Crouch. Stetzer, who is impressing. This Rosenberg, which hopefully Schurenberg wrecks Rosenberg. This Rosenberg guy is a menace. I can't believe he actually has been allowed to continue racing. I thought the black flag was going to come out. That was my biggest question. How was it allowed that this guy who blatantly junked, but Sean, he junked him, right?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Everyone watching saw it coming. And then he goes in there. He rooted RTJ, right?
Yeah, that was dirty.
And for some reason, who is this Roosh? Who's the Roosh? They're calling him Roosh. Because I guess he's going to roosh you out of the way if you're in front of him. He's currently running third. We are back to green flag racing. 30 laps the distance, 28 laps to go. Buddy Kofoid, you got a lot of hot guys in the back of the field. Beeson, Timez, Kofoid's back there. Ricky Thornton's back there. KTJ had to restart from the back. This Setzer, no one knows who Setzer is. He's looking to the bottom, to the outside. He follows Crouch. I would never do that if you're a professional racer. Crouch goes high. Setzer goes low. Track is relatively good right now. You have people coming and going, though. You have, oh, shit, look out. Stevie Sussex has come to a stop. You also have Schurenberg coming to a stop. 2 cars going to the back of the field. Schurenberg has been extremely impressive all night long. And as Sean just said, I didn't have the mic on. I'm sorry. Sean, well, he was what?
Hunter Schurenberg was running 5th.
Running 5th on the speedway, and he is going to the back. Let's give a shout-out to this Setzer. I don't know who this Setzer is, but he's running 2nd on the speedway. It looks like Schurenberg was collected in a backup between that Rosenberg, who couldn't make the corner. He's a fucking idiot. This Rosenberg or whatever fucked up. Clinton Boyles checked up, and then Schurenberg got into the back of Boyles and went around. This Rosenberg should not be allowed in the building at this point. He's junked one of the best cars. He's, went in there, knocked RTJ out of the way to even get into the position he is right now. Right. I mean, he wouldn't be this far ahead in this A main right now if it wasn't for the catastrophes he caused in the qualifier.
Roosh.
He wouldn't be here right now. And he just took out Hunter Schurenberg because he couldn't control his race car. Apparently, he's some 14-year-old. This ain't no Carson Bowden. Carson Bowden, he has control of his race car 100% of the time. This guy is 14. He's from Arizona. They got some weird water they be drinking in Arizona. And it's showing on the racetrack right now. This Rosenberg is a damn menace on the speedway. If he wins the race, I'm definitely not going to Tulsa. There's no fucking way I'm celebrating this shit. They were talking about using the black flag at the Chili Bowl for questionable moves. And we got a guy here running 3rd right now who has been the dirtiest driver of the Chili Bowl. It's unbelievable. Setzer couldn't keep a 360 straight in Tennessee. Somehow he does well without a wing, I guess. Clinton Boyles moving up into 4th. He's all over this Rosenberg. Everybody's kind of hesitant around this guy. They know. Boyles throwing the slider on him. Gives him a little bit of his own medicine. This guy's coming right back at him. Now he's putting Cameron Key in the wall. Now he's throwing a slider on Key. Almost puts him into the fence. Boyles and Key get by. Oh, Rosenberg tries to take Key out. Misses, surprisingly. Landon Brooks now throwing a slider on him. Oh, my God. Brendan Crouch still leads. Setzer 2nd. Boyles has worked up to 3rd. Key 4th. Rosenberg is 5th. We got the battle for the lead. Setzer's trying, but he loses it once again. Crouch in a very good race car. Buddy Kofoid is up to 9th. Buddy Kofoid is up to 9th. We got 18 laps remaining. Kofoid is coming, and really, when you look at the guys in front of him right now, he just passes to get up into 8th. Crouch, Setzer, Boyles, Key, Rosenberg, Brooks. Brooks just makes a mistake. Rosenberg into the fence here. Rosenberg is almost flipping on his own. This guy should not be on the racetrack. This is a hazard, guys. He's going to cause somebody to wreck. He's overdriving the car. He's overdrove it all night long. He's wrecked everyone. Buddy Kofoid, though, is on a charge. He's from the back up to 8th right now. 16, make it 15 laps to go. Clinton Boyles is in the catbird seat. Clinton Boyles is the most veteran-based driver right now. He's throwing it in there, trying to get underneath Setzer. Setzer and Boyles now battle. Boyles gets into the wall. Cameron Key now closes in. Top 4 nose to tail into heavy traffic. Crouch with the slider in traffic. He fucks up on the cushion like a Crouch always does. 3 cars under a blanket. Oh, Boyles just fucking tanks it. Boyles just end-over-ended tanks it in the 1 and 2. Oh, my God. And he was the one who was going to get it done. He was the one who had the opportunity to capitalize on the Setzer and Crouch overdriving their position on the racetrack. Clinton Boyles upside down into 1 and 2. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. And that is a big advantage for Michael Buddy Kofoid. Now the field will crunch up. They're replaying it right now. Yeah, and Boyles did it all to himself. All to himself. He drove it a little bit too hard off of 4, got into the back of Setzer, who was there, and it hooked his front end into the outside retaining wall. Clipped it and endoed into turn 1 and 2. The car looks relatively okay. It does look like it's actually rolling, surprisingly. Wow. Unbelievable. I think they might actually push him off. I mean, his tail tank is a little bit crushed, but the car is rolling. Well, nope, he just pulled the steering wheel off the car, so it looks like they are going to be going to the pitting area and not going to be able to continue in this race. It's going to be the 11B, it looks like, of Clinton Boyles. Commenter says, if only Clinton could drive past his visor and finish a race. This is very true. Kofoid is up to 8. This is dangerous, guys. We're going to refill our cup here. It's getting crazy. Chili Bowl night number 2. I guess they're trying to get me down there for 3. Oh, God. I don't know. So we are wearing our Larsenite attire. Larsenite, if you haven't seen the shirt, you should go see it. LongLiveTheChaz.com. We are wearing our Dethridge glasses, the same lenses and glasses and frames that was used by Jonathan Davenport, Donnie Schatz, and many other dirt track superstars. These are the same glasses that won $1 million at Eldora for Jonathan Davenport. Be sure to visit them today, DethridgeOpticians.com, to get yours. They do accept insurance, just like your typical optician. Give them the prescription, and you can get a pair today. We are going back to green. Buddy Kofoid is in 8th. Crouch leads Setzer, Key, your top 3. And somehow that Rusemberg is still allowed onto the racetrack. I would have DQ'd him 10 minutes ago. Setzer and Key now going at it. Cameron Key ripping the lip. Setzer with the slider. Rusemberg into the frame. Buddy Kofoid is working the bottom of the speedway into 1 and 2. Kofoid is toting the lip on the berm. Oh, he's up. He's around the Rusemberg. Fuck that 26 guy. Kofoid is on a rim on the bottom of the speedway. Caution is out. Perfect time for Buddy Kofoid. A-Main is going. The thing that matters. Buddy Kofoid has made it all the way up into the 4th position, I believe. Well, no, because he got back past the Rusemberg. Are they going back a lap? Okay. Kofoid up to 5th, toting the bottom of the speedway. This is amazing right now. Rusemberg and Kofoid now having words on the racetrack, interestingly. Kofoid's going to win by a nose. But Kofoid's the only guy really working the bottom side of the speedway, so a big advantage. If you're up top where everybody else is at, I mean, you're basically hoping to get a run, throw a slider. Whereas if you're on the bottom and you got nobody in front of you, you have a basically just run your race on the bottom side of the speedway and go to the front. No one's in your way.
It's top dominant.
It is top dominant, but Buddy Kofoid, while they're up there beating and banging and playing around with one another, he's just driving by them.
They've had to set his car up to run the bottom.
We do have the beautiful Connie with her nice hair who has joined the viewing audience. Oh, my God, torpedoes are here, ladies and gentlemen. She came down. She goes, what the hell is he yelling about? It's the main. It's the race that matters, damn it. We just had Connor on the show. Connor is in the grandstands probably losing his nutsack. And it looks like they might have moved Kofoid up to fourth. I do believe they have here in the running order. Nope, fifth. He is fifth. Sean was correct. Very interesting here. 12 laps to go. Plenty of time for Kofoid to win this race after flipping earlier tonight. He is behind Rusemberg. But look, guys, he doesn't have the big hitters we thought we would see up in front of him right now. He doesn't have KTJ. He's behind him. He doesn't have T-Mez in front of him. He doesn't have a Larson or a Bell. He's got Brenham Crouch, Setzer, Cameron Key, and this Rosen fuckhead. These are not like premium drivers of this event. He could pretty much just tote the bottom and go to the front. 12 laps to go. They're going green off of turn number 4. This is insane. We'll look at the lines that people take into 1 and 2. Key goes low. Rusemberg goes low. Kofoid goes high. He had to assume that once he showed that line, other people were going to take it. They're into the bottom of 3 and 4. Kofoid to the outside. Rusemberg on the bottom. Setzer makes a mistake. They're 3 wide for second into 1 and 2. Kofoid trying to tote the outside. He's getting run away from. The bottom is there. Kofoid showed him the line, and now they've taken it away from him. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars battling for the second spot. Kofoid 2 for 1 into 1 and 2. Oh, we got another caution on the speedway. It's going to be very interesting to see how they line those drivers up. We had, like I said, 5 cars technically battling for the second position on the speedway. The track is mint right now. A good lane on the outside of the speedway, a good lane on the bottom. A little slick in the middle. The caution is for T-Mez coming to a stop off of turn number 4. 10 laps remain on this race here. Currently, Kofoid is scored 6th. Looks like something has came off of one of the cars. Yeah, oil tank off of T-Mez's car. And there is oil pouring all over the speedway. The officials are throwing dirt onto the spilled surface. So 10 laps to go. Crouch still leads. Setzer second. Rusemberg, this son of a bitch. Rusemberg, it sounds like something from Germany. He drove like a Nazi tonight. 4th is Landon Brooks. 5th, Cameron Key. 6th, Buddy Kofoid. 7th, Hank Davis. That's a guy who can threaten here. 8th, Nick Drake. 9th, Derek Hagar. And 10th is Kaylee Bryson. It is unfortunate that Kofoid showed them the bottom of the speedway. That is the line that, honestly, if we would have stayed green in that segment when he was the one guy on the bottom and everybody else was up top, he would have probably drove by everybody. But that caution showed these other competitors that there is something down there, and multiple drivers checked to that inside lane, and it kind of held Kofoid up, and he was just trying to pick where the guy in front of him did not go. But still plenty of time, 10 to go. Anybody within this top, I'm going to say 7. I will include Hank Davis. He is a preliminary night winner. I will include him as a chance to potentially do something here. But honestly, Setzer, I don't think is good enough to run Crouch. I don't think Rusemberg or whatever is good enough. if they keep battling for second here, Brenham Crouch could potentially win this. They're creeping. They're green off of 4. Setzer on the inside. Crouch is still content with running the outside, but this bottom is here, and Setzer missed it. And Rusemberg goes to the inside. Key, we got a 4-car battle for second. Kofoid just sitting back, kind of. And Landon Brooks just takes over the second spot. Kofoid just makes an aggressive move to take 5th, but Key comes back around him. 8 laps remaining. Kofoid is caught up battling with these guys now. Landon Brooks up into the second spot. He solidified that position. Crouch still the leader by about 4 car lengths as they work into 1 and 2, 7 to go. I personally believe that Landon Brooks is a better driver than Brenham Crouch. We are looking at 6 to go, and if that's going to be a true statement, Crouch just messed up hugely in 1 and 2. Brooks nails it, closes in on Crouch into 3 and 4. Kofoid and everyone else is out of it. This is a battle between Crouch and Brooks right now. They have spaced themselves from the rest of the field. Crouch is looking smooth. He definitely has a car that's handling well, but Crouch makes a mistake. Brooks with the slider into 1 and 2. He puts it on him. Crouch tries to drive around, but he gets tight. He does retain the lead in the 3 and 4. 3 to go this time by. It is once again nose to tail with Crouch and Brooks. Crouch pushes. Brooks with the slider into 1 and 2. Crouch makes a mistake. Brooks with the lead. Crouch trying to come back under him. New leader in the 3 and 4. The 57, I believe it is. 57W. Oh, he makes a mistake. Crouch now to his inside. 2 to go. Oh, into the back of Crouch for Brooks. Crouch is the leader once again. Crouch throws the slider line. Brooks holds the bottom. Brooks trying to pull around him. 1 to go. Brooks with the slider into 1 and 2. Crouch makes a mistake. Brooks with the lead off of turn number 2. He pushes. Brooks with commanding lead into 3 and 4. Off of 4, and your winner, Landon Brooks, in a hell of a duel with Brenham Crouch. And it looks like his car's overheating. Kofoid did officially finish 3rd. Like I said, he was just getting held up by that Rusemberg and Setzer. He wasn't going. Somebody had to break away, like I said, or Crouch was going to win it. Brooks was able to get into second, break away from those people battling for second and 3rd and 4th, and was able to close in on Brenham Crouch, which was not I still don't think Crouch is a talented driver. He could hold the lead for the most of the race, but the talent does rise. The cream will eventually get you. And that's what happened there. Landon Brooks runs down Crouch. Crouch makes tons of mistakes in the last 10 laps to even give Brooks the opportunity to win. He gets out of the car. You see Shane Golobic there, all the California Mafia and crew. Landon Brooks hugging a girl that hopefully Sunshine does not get to meet later tonight. And at this point, Landon Brooks is solidifying himself as one of the top racers. I think I just saw Shane Golobic kiss him. That is kind of solidifying they are from California. It's all making sense now. I just saw an old man grab his butt. This is all making sense now. Connie's jealous at this point. They're getting all this attention. Oh, there's Paul McMahon, who's going to be coaching Brenham Crouch. Coaching don't matter sometimes when you don't have the talented players. Look at Mike McCarthy. I think Landon Brooks is preparing to cry on stage. We are still attempting to get Kevin Ramey on the show to respond to the ramp situation. It is sitting at an I'll ask scenario. Doing the interview right now with Landon Brooks. Chaz needs to be a professional announcer. Well, I mean, this is like a Jerry Springer or Jerry Maguire situation. Show me the money. But I don't know if I was to be an announcer again, because I already have. I would not want to be restricted. I would want to be able to antagonize the crowd. I would want to be able to look out there when Kyle gets passed for the lead and laugh at the crowd. Get them riled up. Make them cry. That would be called adding some buzz to the building, but y'all don't know what that is. Everybody wants to sit here, stroke egos, be nice, love, grab butts and kiss, I guess. I that's what they're about. I don't want to grab butts and kiss. I want to put on a show. So once again, your top three: Landon Brooks, Buy a Ride, Brenham Crouch, CJB number 5. Stay tuned. And Buddy Kofoid from the B main after being flipped in his qualifier by Rusemberg or whatever. He does come home in 5th. I believe Cameron Key, or no, Setzer was 5th. Would you grab Kyle's butt? Somebody asked. I would not grab Kyle Larson's buttocks. Caitlin, on the other hand, Sean would grab. Well, Sean, would you actually touch Kyle?
No.
You notice how he said, Connie. That was a very long, Why did you have to think about that, Sean?
Because it's probably a loaded question.
Well, it sounds like something's loaded, but it isn't a question, Sean. There's the walrus guy. Oh, he is the gray beard guy. He's there with Brian Ireland. So you got Brian Ireland in the background. That guy kicked me out of a tent at like 3 a.m. in the freezing cold. That guy with the yellow hat. I bet you were being loud. No, I was trying to go to sleep. He gave me a fold-out chair to sleep in the rain under a teepee or a canopy. It was too cold. I tried to go in the tent to get out of the rain, and he said, no, you can't stay in here. And I was fucked. I had to pay $50 to Uber to get me to a hotel. It was actually very damaging. But he's a great guy. So top 2 are the only ones who lock in, I believe, Sean. And third will be a front row of a B main. Pretty sure that's how that lines up. Chaz, you coming to the High Banks this year? I have been invited to come back to Houston's. I do not know. Obviously, y'all asked me this last year on the night of my birthday, and I said, hell no. Once you kick out the truth teller, God will come for you. And then God flooded Houston's High Banks Nationals the next day. That really happened. I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see how much the apologies rack up. Larsonites unites. This is you, Sean. Larsonite. We really have the word that we created. Yippee ki-yay, motherfucker. Mr. Brooks representing them Red Bluff Outlaws, which is the outlaw carts of the West Coast. A lot of talent comes up from there. Is it just me, or is Crouch so unlikable? It's just... once you buy your ride into there, you just, you lose respect, You lose some respect. I don't know. Sometimes when you're privileged to this degree, it shows and people don't like it. I think that's also, maybe that's not even his problem. It's a battle he has to face now because of everything. It's a battle he has to face. You coming back, Connie? No. Aw. She had a TikTok friend die today. January 19th is when TikTok dies officially, right? 14th. So yeah, apparently, ladies and gentlemen, if TikTok does not sell to an approved owner, it will no longer exist this Sunday. Sunday is the last day of TikTok. Y'all want Connor back on? We can try to get Connor back on. Let's see if we can reconnect Connor. Maybe he will react to Kofoid's drive from the back of the field. We'll see
Hello?
if we can get Connor on. They're asking for you back, Connor. They love you.
Yes, sir.
So he would have won the race without that caution, Connor. And he showed the bottom. Everybody else took the bottom. He was.
You know what? You know what? Tip your hat. Everybody, right now in the chat, whatever you're on, live streaming, I don't care what you're doing. Logged in, I don't care. Tip your hat. What better perform? I mean, how much more do you need?
As far as?
Chaz, how much more do you need?
He should have won the race, Connor, and you know it.
No, we're not. We don't need to get aggressive.
But what do you mean
I'm
get
just
aggressive?
ask-
My name isn't Kevin Ramey. What are you talking about? I mean,
listen. How much more did you need? Did you want him? Tell me he's not one of the best midget drivers out there.
I don't think he's one of the best midget drivers. I think he's one of the best drivers out there.
I like that. That's even better. See, you hear people yelling for me?
Yeah, why are they yelling at you? What happened?
No.
Is that the wife?
I
Put
don't
the
know.
wife on the phone.
It's because. But
Connor!
Oh, is that her?
Yeah, it's her.
Was she going to
Who else
whoop
would it be?
Kevin Ramey's
Yeah.
ass tonight or what?
Connor!
She won. She wants to.
Oh, my God. You hear this wild animal in the background? You better get it damn like...
I got smoke alarms from these fumes.
You need tranquilizers on you at all time. You got to put that down, bro. What the hell?
Chaz.
Yeah.
You feel like you're an important individual?
Sometimes the women would tell me
Yeah.
not, but
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just busting her balls.
okay.
No, it was a good race. It was you know what? Buddy was where he needed to be. I'm not dick riding. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just saying, I mean, what a performance. What a performance, right?
It was good. I think he could have won it, but that freaking Rusemberg was there. You know, he was. Why would they allow this guy to even be there? Is my problem.
Oh, that guy that wadded him up for no reason.
Yes, it was bullshit.
Oh, I'm a Kansas City fan. My refs love me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what?
But why
you know,
did they love
it's
this
just-
guy? It's not like he drove for Keith Coons or Chad Boat. He's in a
I
fucking
know.
Arizona car. Nobody even cares about this guy.
I. Chaz,
Somebody,
listen.
Larson Knights Unite just said in the comments, that damn Duesenberg. They're calling him Duesenberg now.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, what do they say that's racing, right?
They want me to make a song about Duesenberg now.
Oh, you got the vocals for it.
We could do it. Rap is better. My raps are better, I would say. But
Yeah.
you know, you're a former rapper yourself. You and Young Jeezy, right? P. Diddy?
Yeah. We're out of the game now.
Hold on. We said P. Diddy, so.
We're out of the game.
You're out of the game. P. Diddy's gone, so you are too? Is that what you're saying?
Is he though? Is he gone? For real?
I don't know. They just burned up L.A. to get rid of the evidence, right? So
You fucking.
that's what
God.
happened, bro. That
How
makes
do you
sense to me.
How
That
do you
makes
think of that
sense to
shit?
me.
I mean, how do you think of that?
That makes sense. Why was there a fire in January for no reason?
I wasn't in conspiracies, but now I'm starting to think about it.
Think about
You're
it, bro.
right.
All the rich
I know, I
houses
know.
where all the evidence is gone now, up in flames, bitch.
I know.
And the insurance companies pulled out just in time.
Yeah, I know. You're right. You're right. You're spitting facts. See, that's the problem. You know why people don't like your channel? Because you're spitting facts.
It's true. They don't know how Illuminati operates. They don't know.
That's a little.
What,
Illuminati operate.
me and you, we are basically in like a farm, and Illuminati owns the world. We're like 6 levels below
What's
the
that now?
actual ruling class. Like Trump is kind of like the farmer guy who comes out and feeds us food.
Yeah,
Like he don't own shit. He just controls the herds.
that's true.
That's how it works, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody just
Hey.
said in the comments they John Wicked LA. Exactly.
What about? Give me your enough about me. Quit asking me questions. I want to hear from you. What do you think about the Tuesday Chili Bowl performance?
Buddy Kofoid.
Okay.
Are
was
you
aggressive.
talking about you want a performance of what? Like the show or
I'm just saying. What was your experience for the Tuesday? Because tomorrow we got some big hitters. Thursday
Yeah.
we got some big hitters. Friday we got big hitters. Right?
Well, traditionally on Tuesday you would have had Rico.
I know. I talked about that earlier between me and Nicole. I talked about that. But
He got attacked by a quokka.
Tim.
Fucking
It's
quokkas.
But I'm asking you though, what is your outtake? On
There were
Tuesday-
some hitters
Tuesday-
now. There
you-
were hitters.
You don't think there were some hitters in there?
I think
KTJ, right?
Hank Davis was a hitter. KTJ was a hitter. T-Mez was a hitter. But as far as Buddy Kofoid level hitter, they weren't there. None of them were there. There was not a Buddy Kofoid level hitter involved. Buddy Kofoid was the best driver in the field.
The whole field.
The entire field. Who was better? Somebody tell me.
I'm not.
Somebody tell me. Can somebody tell me?
I'm agreeing with you.
I mean, it took some fucking Roge or Duesenberg to put him in a fence to ruin his night. And then you still had Kevin Ramey coming and yelling at him, and you had to put Kevin
But
in his
he-
fucking place.
He came from 18th
Yeah.
to 3rd
Yeah.
for the A.
And he honestly, if you didn't have that caution when he was the only guy on the bottom, he would have won it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He showed them the bottom.
So, yeah. So what you're telling me is that there was nobody in that class out of 79 cars tonight, right?
I
Or
think so.
77?
A lot of cars.
So say 70 plus. There was nobody in that field that could have beat him. Other than that bullshit, excuse my French, other than the bullshit caution flag that dumped him,
Right.
right? Chaz?
Yeah, well, I mean, I said it. I was live during the race. I said, these 4 guys are battling now. If you don't get out front, because Crouch wasn't going to get the traffic, somebody's got to branch out here and run him down because Crouch ain't that good. Landon Brooks is better
Right.
than Brenham Crouch. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Somebody had to branch out and run him down, and Landon Brooks did. And once he branched out, he was able to do something about it.
Can we go out on a limb about Brenham Crouch or no?
What's the limb?
Is that like acceptable?
What's the limb? Brenham
What?
Crouch is a rich kid, 100% with some talent. He ain't an elite talent. He ain't a high level talent. He has talent, but he's got more money than talent. That is the definition of Brenham Crouch, in my opinion.
That's my limb. Thank you.
You're saying that's accurate?
Yep. Yeah. That was my limb, and then you just actually hit it.
I always
knows the
do.
point,
I
so,
always seem
yeah,
to tell
yeah.
the truth. You know, if you like the truth, I won't let you down. You know.
Yeah, I think that's a great. That's a, you know, and that's why I think you need more views. I think you're a great not a storyteller, but it's not nonfiction. It's real deal stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, people like to live in the fairy tale stories, though. They don't want truth. They want
Right.
to wake up and believe what they're told.
Yeah. I think that's where you come into play, and I think that's why, I mean, even if I didn't like you, I still enjoy listening to you and what you have to say. And I think that's a lot of people out there. People don't maybe agree with the Chazer, but they can't. You can't be like, oh, well, you ain't lying. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
I think that's where you stand out in front of anybody, especially now or where did you do it? World Final or the World Challenge? You were calling people out, but you weren't calling them out on a bad level. You were calling them out because it's what needed to be said.
Right.
And nobody said it.
Everybody's scared. They're scared to tell the truth. They got to understand that a human being's greatest strength is their mind, and their voice is the messenger of that mind. A lot of people buy that fucking message. A lot of people try to purchase it, manipulate it. And that's kind of why I'm sitting here with $100 in my banking account and can't come to Tulsa right now, because the truth doesn't sell, unfortunately.
Right. So what you're telling me is like people live for the hype of the bullshit, the fucking fairy tale,
How many people love Beauty and the Beast? You know, how many people go to Disney World and Disneyland, no matter how many children are abducted from those areas and never are found?
No, you said Beauty and the Beast. Were you talking about Tyler, Courtney, and
Are you calling down? Are you backing down purposely or accidentally there, Connor?
Asia. Ocean.
No, not Asia. You're talking about fucking India and Africa and shit. We're talking about countries. We're talking about countries right now.
I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm fooling around. Am I?
I mean, fooling around and Tyler Courtney is a whole nother game if you want to put those two words together, for crying out loud.
Well, the problem is I'm scared to say Tyler Courtney and have my girlfriend, my fiance of 15 years around me. Actually, we want to get married this year, but I'm scared.
You're scared that the sunshine is going to bring the darkness.
No, I go to sprint car races, so I'm scared. Would you be?
Yeah. It's a bad culture.
He's quite the swindler.
It's a bad culture. You know, that's the reason, and honestly, Connor, that is kind of the reason I backed off from Tyler Courtney. I talked to Taylor Courtney, his brother, at Eagle, and one of the main reasons I backed off from Tyler Courtney is even whatever he's done has happened or whatever, honestly, 90% of the industry is doing the same things. They're doing the same things.
No, it's
for some
not.
reason.
No, it's not. Chaz, it is not.
Hold on. If you want to have this debate, we can. But
let's go.
Let's all chip. Somebody just commented. Let's all chip in and send Chaz to Tulsa. PayPal and Venmo links are in the description. If you want this to happen, we will go and get my ass whooped for your pleasure, I guess, on a live or something. But
no, first of all, I got Chaz's ticket, so he's not paying for nothing when he gets here.
I have to get there and survive, okay? I have to get there. That costs money. I have to get back. That costs money. I have to be there. That costs money. Tickets are awesome. I'm not diminishing your offer, Connor. I'm not trying to make you feel like you're not giving me something amazing. I'm just saying, I sent you my bacon screenshot. I'm not lying to you. So, I mean, if you want me to go, or if these people want me to go, unite, send the PayPal and Venmo. We'll maybe make it. I'm thinking I'm going to just have to risk my life and do it. That's what I've always done anyway. But they said, Chaz, what is the number you need? I mean, probably like if I got to buy hotels and gas and everything, we're talking about like $500 I'm going to blow. That's really what you would blow. That's just to barely survive. That's not just to like go there and party it up. That's to survive. But at the end of the day.
But hang on, Chaz. Let the chat know I've always taken care of you when you ever come around.
You have. I hate that our Knoxville agreement where you were going to sponsor the show went south, but that was a late night.
No, I didn't go south. I just like the sponsorship on demand.
Oh my God! Listen to him. Listen to him. He
No,
don't.
don't
he,
listen to me.
He
Listen
don't
to
want to
you.
tell the stripper, "I'm going to take care of you." He's like, "Here's the 20," and he walks away. I get it. I get it. You know, cloud 9 or whatever.
No. Why would I give the stripper money when I can give it to the Chaz?
Well, you're basically calling me a stripper, Connor. That's what you're saying. It's just on a camera on your phone.
No, I just want to be. I want to be able to pay you to hopefully get a 3-way with Broke Joe.
A 3-way like phone call?
Yes.
Hold on, we may be able to make this happen. Hold
No,
on. He's
no,
probably
we're not,
ecstatic.
we're
No,
not, we're not doing
yes,
this.
yes,
Chaz. Don't do
yes. This is gold. he loves Buddy Kofoid. Obviously, he helped.
Don't
Buddy.
fire up the 1-2-1.
And he loves him some Landon Brooks. Hold on, we're calling him right now. Can you? Oh, here we go. We'll see.
Yeah, I can hear it.
We're calling him. Hold on.
Fucker. He better not answer. God damn it.
I can't believe he's not answering, to be honest.
Is he alive?
He might not be. He's got to go to work in the morning. He's got a time clock.
The Google Fi Wireless.
Oh, Google Fi Wireless. He's on the Google Fi. Oh, my God. Well, thank you, Colin Phillips, for your super chats. The super chats I won't see until February. If you want to help me get there, PayPal and Venmo is the only way to get money to me today. Joe did not answer, Connor.
Chazzer.
Yes.
Chazzer, I got somebody here for you.
Who?
You won't believe. I'll tell you who in a second.
Okay.
You won't believe. You won't believe it.
Okay.
You ready? You ready to talk? Okay. I'm gonna pass the phone.
Okay.
Chaz, do not be mean. Do not be mean.
We're not being mean. I'm here.
Okay, don't be mean. Okay. Bye. Here he is.
Hello.
Who is this?
Barry McCockiner.
Barry McCockiner? I'm talking to Tyler Courtney right now. What do you mean, Barry McCockiner?
Is this live?
This is fucking 100% live. You are being broadcast to 5,000 people on YouTube right now.
You're joking.
Yeah, no, we're not joking. He's jerking your chain, but not in the Tyler Courtney way.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck is this? Is this the guy who went to jail at Knoxville?
I don't know who that'd be. It's Ryan.
Ryan what?
Timms.
Ryan Timms? Oh, my.
Yeah.
What's your qualifying night? What is it?
Friday.
Oh, no. So you got to beat Logan Seavey.
Yeah.
Who else is on your
We'll
night?
be all right.
Who else is Friday?
I haven't even looked at the list. Logan, I know Logan, and I think, Grant. I know Grant.
How old are you, Ryan, for the listeners?
I'm 18.
It sounds like you're 21 tonight from the way you're
Does
talking. It does sound like that.
It's interesting.
It may be interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
so how do
Well,
you...
I was on my way to get a bag of hot Cheetos, and I came across these guys.
A bag of hot
with you.
Cheetos. Is that the slang y'all use nowadays to say whatever?
Everything isn't code words, Chad.
Are you sure? Everything ain't cold words, Chad. Oh, look at the southern accent we got on Ryan Timms. You've matured.
Not all code.
Oh, my God. Are you going to do well? Whose car are you even in? I can't even remember. Are you in a Tim's car?
My dad's calling me right now. He's probably telling me to get off the phone with you.
Yeah, he probably is. It is Ryan Timms, ladies and gentlemen, calling in live. You're not going to ruin your career. We're going to make you bigger than you could ever be under this NASCAR wing that you're trying to get under, you know. I mean...
Oh, well, awesome.
This ain't gonna be a lakeside situation where there's guys in the woods yelling at you. I promise.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Oh God. Well, whose car are you in? Honestly, whose car are you in? I can't remember.
What do you mean? For next year?
No, at the Chili Bowl.
Oh, KKN.
You are.
Yeah.
How did you feel about this Rusemberg guy? This guy was a Nazi tonight.
Rusemberg? Yeah, he's fast.
But he wrecked everyone. He wrecked your teammate.
Yeah. I mean, There's a lot of guys wrecking each other.
Would you have wrecked Buddy in the same way?
I mean, I try not to wreck people, but
You do.
I didn't. Honestly, I was sitting right where I was sitting. I couldn't see what happened. I thought he hit the cushion and then flipped himself, but I got told Rusemberg cut him.
Oh, he fucking just destroyed him. So interesting question here with the West River Situation 10. You're going to be running that car, I'm assuming, next year a lot, right?
Yeah, like 80 races, pick and choose.
Was there ever a conversation of joining the Outlaws or High Limit in this?
Yeah, we talked about it. Just kind of decided for at least if we do something the following year to just go ahead and get. Yeah, it's a brand new team. Go ahead and get used to working with everybody and make sure that we can compete on a full World Outlaw High Limit Tour.
So is this team and this combination, y'all are planning in 2 years to commit to a national tour?
No, not. I mean, it's not confirmed, but
That would be the goal.
based off how the last few races we ran went, and assuming that this year's going to go as good as those races went, then it'd be hard to not do anything the next year.
So in a perfect scenario, y'all go out, run well, you will go to a national tour the next year.
I'm not saying I will, but
That would be a
I'm
hope.
not
That would
saying
be
it's
the
out
goal.
of the question.
That would be a goal, right? Is that not a goal for
I
you?
mean, yeah, no, it is a goal for me.
What is
I
your
don't know
goals
when that's
now?
gonna
How about
happen.
that? What is the goals for Ryan Timms? What do you want to do? I know when I asked you 2 years ago, I want to be an F1 driver like Max Verstappen. What do you want to do now? Yeah, you're laughing. What do you want? What do you want to be now? Now that reality set in, a few girls broke your heart.
Yeah.
What is reality for Ryan Timms at 18? You know, it's crazy. You're only 18, so
Yeah, I know. Well, after having them good runs in the 10 car, it made me really enjoy what I was doing.
Right.
Definitely want to be a sprint car racer, like a Brad Sweet or Kyle Larson if he only did dirt.
Now your early
A high limit or World Outlaw champion would be nice.
Your early success in sprint car racing, it didn't look like you were as happy as you are when you react now. What's the difference?
Man, tough question.
I've analyzed this, Ryan. I've always said it when I explain it. It's like you rose so fast. It was this upward trajectory of almost perfection. And then once you face some challenges, you know, I think sometimes even though the greatness is easily appreciated, you don't really appreciate that greatness until you've lost it. It's kind of like having a good girlfriend or a good whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really appreciate this person or this relationship until they're gone. Like somebody could have a bad relationship with their dad and they hate them, and then their dad dies and they're like, holy fuck, you know? So it's like, I think that was the difference. You hadn't lost. And honestly, when the tire change happened and things happened with the team and the sprint car level and y'all lost success and the upward trajectory went away, I think when you got a taste of that again, that's really what made you like it and love it as much as you're saying you do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there when we were talking, I didn't know what was going on. I knew I wasn't that terrible. And then once we got going again, it definitely made me appreciate it a lot more.
Right.
Not take it for granted.
Right. So why are you hanging out with this Connor guy? He's fighting people on flow. He's a national headline. He's face to face with Trump supporters.
Connor?
Yeah. Do you not know what happened with Connor tonight? So
I just met Connor when I got on the phone.
Oh God, that's scary. So Connor is Unique Movers. He's a supporter of Huset's in the Minnesota area. And tonight he's a big supporter of the Kofoids. He's buddies with them and everything like that. He's supported them, been their right-hand guy. When Kofoid had his issues in the qualifier, he rode up the ramp, according to Connor. He fist bumped bumped Kofoid, and then Kevin Ramey, you know who Kevin Ramey is. He didn't know who he was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kevin Ramey came over mad at Kofoid and was yelling at him, and Connor bumped the fuck up and basically started screaming and yelling at Ramey on flow. It was a big fucking argument
you got 30
all the
seconds
way
left,
down the
bud.
pit road. And Connor is like
His
the most
other,
famous guy
interview.
in the world right now because he got in an argument with Kevin Ramey and Dylan Ramey on the Flow cameras tonight. That was the big drama tonight.
Gotcha. To be honest, I really don't pay much attention to all that.
Or Connor. I don't pay much attention to him either.
I could care less about all the little drama.
You hate me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right?
No, I'm not like I like to hear about it, but I just don't. It don't affect me. It don't got nothing to do with me. I'm
just making sure you know who you're around. This Connor guy is willing to slap people and stuff. So.
Oh well. If he's on my side, that's all right.
Oh, my God. Wow. He's trying to convince me to come down to the Chili Bowl. I'm up here in Knoxville. If I don't show up, nobody cares. Tell him. He's like, oh, you have to be there. It doesn't matter if I'm there or not, does it?
You tell me how the coolest
You can stir stuff up, Chaz.
Oh, God. I'll get I might get dropped, or I might duck and pop.
Yeah.
You know, I might drop somebody and then really get that respect.
I'm sure you got a bounty on your head right now.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Connor don't know. I got that bounty. I turn the corner and they're like, hey, is that the Chaz? And next thing you know, you hear a pap, you know. Somebody shot me or something.
Hey, is what it is.
Well, as long as we ain't got to wear a mask like it's the COVID year, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes it a little better. All right, I'm getting run off here.
I know. I can hear it. Get off the phone. Give Connor the phone back. Tell him fuck
All right,
you. When you give it to him, say
Great
fuck
talking to
you.
you, Chaz. All right,
Thank you. Right. Nice talking to you as well, Ryan.
Hey.
What the hell are you doing, Connor? Are you just running around?
I'm not doing it.
Handing the phone to people
I'm hanging
now?
on Ryan. I'm hanging on Ryan.
He said he never met you until you gave him the phone.
He's lying.
Oh, now he's lying. That's Ryan Timms for you.
Yeah. But anyways, Chaz, let me call you later.
Oh, my God. He's got him a threesome in the works. You damn Tanner. Oh, my. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
You better be. I'm going to see you tomorrow, so we don't have to do this phone bullshit.
Oh, my God. We'll see.
Get down here.
Everybody's asking what's the PayPal. In the description.
Listen, go send money right now to the Chaz.
Oh, I feel like you should be sending money to the burn victims in L.A., not me, you know.
Fucked up. It was a setup.
It is a setup. They're getting rid of that P. Diddy evidence.
Yeah, they are. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Chaz.
Oh,
I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh.
Thanks for having me.
You as well.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, my God. Sean, what the fuck was that?
That was pretty good.
Ryan Timms call. Well, he didn't call, but he was a part of the call, guys. What's going on here?
I don't know. It was pretty good.
Oh, God. Connor needs nose beers. Oh, he does. I got to pee, guys. I put something in the comments. Hold on. Sean, let's open up the fucking lines. Live calls. There's the number, ladies and gentlemen. Call her in. If you see the screen flash green, Sean, look at the screen over here. If it goes purple, click the accept. We got the live calls open. There's the number, ladies and gentlemen. Sean's gonna answer your call. I'm gonna unmute Sean's mic. If y'all call in, we got the number right there on the screen. 423-616-7673. I'll be right back. Oh God, they're calling already.
Is it Ramey?
Oh, it's ringing. Hello, who are you?
Calling from California, currently on fire, but this chili bowl's been pretty nice, though.
On fire? Are you staying safe?
No, I'm just saying in California it's on fire right now, so.
How bad is it over there?
I'm a little bit north of it, so I can make a joke, but yeah. But yeah, it's, I don't know. I noticed that they aren't allowing any more houses to be built in Malibu anymore on the beach And then all of a sudden the houses that are on the beach are all of a sudden burnt down. So just saying.
What the hell is going on over there?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't vote for it. So I just live here. Like, you know, sometimes you just got to buy extra lube when you live here.
Right?
You
So
know?
what's on your mind tonight?
So, you know, tonight's my last night at work. I go home finally get to enjoy some time off, and I'll be able to drink for the rest of the Chili Bowl. And I'm wondering, so I personally think Christopher Bell, you know, it's going to be his first year back in for a while. I think he's going to win it all.
No,
Chaz doesn't
you're
think
an
so,
idiot.
but-
You're a fucking idiot. Fuck you.
You know, I think it's Chris Bell. You know, Carson Macedo can't win it. He's not there. He's down in Australia right now, water skiing. But you know, I don't know. Just who's the Chaz's number one? Who's he got?
What do you mean, who do I got? Oh, go back, Sean. I'm sorry. Sean looks so pretty on the camera. If it was you, Sean, we'd have bigger views, for crying out loud.
We do. The numbers went up.
The numbers did go up. This is the sad part of reality. Is this the oil rig guy, is what the people in the comments want to know.
Yeah, that's me. I've been out here for fucking 3 weeks.
Are you watching L.A. burn from the ocean then, or?
No, it's a little bit ways up. I can see a little, like during the day, I can see the smoke, but.
Okay. So it's like a campfire in the distance.
Yeah, a pretty big campfire in the distance. Looks like it's pretty smoggy over there.
Okay. You want to know who I am picking?
Yeah, I'm going Chris Bell. I'm going Chris Bell or Kyle Larson, or it's going to be just like last night, a 1-2 finish. Chris Bell, Kyle Larson.
And that's who you got.
That's what I'm thinking. You know. I just got this feeling.
I do think that's what the system wants.
And I think they're going to push for it, and they're going to get it. Like
they want Chris Bell to win. That's who the system wants.
I think they'd rather I think the system wants Kyle Larson to win over Chris Bell.
No, not right now. The system let Chris Bell come back. They want it to be this big reward so that we can suck Joe Gibbs' dick.
Can see it. I'll never do that. I hate. Like, I wish Chris Bell was on a different team because I hate Joe Gibbs. I hate his grandson even more.
Well, but I think his grandson's the only reason that you got him on a dirt track, because Ty Gibbs wanted to race dirt, and so they had to relinquish the leash on everybody.
Well, yeah. And he came out to freaking Ventura, came out to California, and raced with some real guys, and he's like, my papa can't buy a nice car. I can't win because my papa.
Right.
And he goes through, and he ends up finishing 12th when he started 8th, you know?
That's very true. Well, I hear Ty Gibbs is going to do a sprint car this year, though, too. He's really wanting to do the dirt stuff.
Yeah, he wants to, but that doesn't mean he's going to be able to.
It doesn't mean he's going to be able to perform well. I mean, honestly, we got to respect. Here's the deal. Here's the deal with these sprint car or these NASCAR guys, like a Ty Gibbs, for instance, or even Kyle Busch, who wants to come over and do premier, races. They're exposing themselves. They know that if they go over here and get their ass handed to them on dirt, that people are going to see it. You know, so for Ty Gibbs to be willing to put his reputation, I guess in a way, on the line.
Or, like, no one likes him, so it's just like going to be able to. No one, like, I don't know a single Ty Gibbs fan.
Is there any Ty Gibbs fans? That's a good question.
They're not.
They're not. This is true.
Like, there's not Ty Gibbs fans, so he's just trying. I feel like it's like whenever you see like these artists that are really shitty at rap.
Yeah.
Or really shitty in like pop music and stuff. They come over to country so they can try and get a fan base.
That's exactly why Ty Gibbs. That's exactly why Ty Gibbs wants to do it, because he's trying to get fans. Correct. Because NASCAR has been. But here's my problem with Larson and Bell. NASCAR has used Larsons and Bells to take our fan base to them for years.
Yeah.
That's the problem with these guys. But
Why
somebody
can't you
asked,
just be a fan of both, though?
well, the only reason you're watching NASCAR is because of the dirt racer, the cold trickle. It's a game. Somebody asked, who are tomorrow night's racers? Right off the top of the bat, Sammy Swindell. He's apparently got a new car, new chassis, new engine setup. I don't know, though. I feel like that's a nostalgia more than anything. Shelby Hinton. I know that a lot of people don't know who Shelby Hinton is, and Ryland Gray. For instance, I see J.J. Yaley, Jake Newman. I see these names. I know who they are. I just don't think I don't take them seriously. Shelby Hinton, though, is a premier racer out of Louisiana in modifieds and stock cars. I don't know how that's going to transition, but it's a high-level talent there. Cody Swanson is tomorrow night. You always got to pay attention to him. He's always really good. KJ Snow is a tomorrow night guy. Gordy Gundaker from the late model world is a tomorrow night guy. Mitchell Moles always does well in non-wing racing. He's a tomorrow night guy.
I think I got Kyle Spear on that list because he's from Fillmore.
Kyle Sheard?
It was up the list. It was like Kyle Spear or something like that. I think I'm going to root for him tomorrow night because he's out of Fillmore.
I don't
Fillmore,
see
California.
maybe Jeff or Cody. I don't see a California. I see KJ Snow.
There was a California
Connor.
guy from,
You're saying Connor Spear.
Yeah, I think I got him. But then there's another Bakersfield guy up there, too. Who's the Bakersfield guy?
Bakersville, California.
He's
That's
up
Jeff
higher.
Yontis, who is pretty impressive in a
Truckin.
micro. I'm just trying to see some other guys here. Mitchell Mose, I see him. Steve Buckwalter is usually good in the midget. Taylor Reimer obviously is good in photographs. Kobe Copeland, Tim Buckwalter. Those are some pretty good. Alex Bright. There's another couple of hitters. He's in a Brian Dunlap car. Steven Snyder Jr., who was the dominator in the non-wing outlaw. Corey Day is tomorrow night. Blake Hahn,
Corey
Jake
Day's
Swanson.
tomorrow?
Corey Day is tomorrow, yes. Corey Day is tomorrow. So is Blake Hahn and Jake Swanson. Blake Hahn always runs well in the building. Jake Swanson is in one of those Alex Bowman cars who have been fast but had bad luck both nights. I feel like I was kind of mean to Briggs Danner the other night, but he does always fuck up. But he flipped in the Alex Bowman car tonight. KTJ started third, spun out on the first couple of laps. So the Alex Bowman cars have been fast. They have no results, but Jake Swanson is a very good driver. Emerson Axum in a KKM ride. That is dangerous.
You think he's got a shot tomorrow
To win it?
You think he's got a shot tomorrow to win it tomorrow?
Yeah, I would say he's got a chance. Robert Bell is on the list. I'm not paying attention to him. And then the only one I see left, we got two guys here, actually. Or three. How about this? Alex Yankowski, which is a big block modified star. And they always do well in midgets. I think midgets and big block modifieds drive similarly on the racetracks. And that's why Tim McCready won a Chili Bowl. So you got Alex Yankowski, Dason Pursley in a CB Industries car. He's always fast in these vehicles. He's also obviously the USAC National Midget Champion this year. And then Danny Wood. You never know. Is he like 90 years old?
Oh, really?
I don't know how old Danny Wood is, but he has to be pretty fucking old.
So I had a question for you because I'm trying to get more involved. I'm trying to learn more about different drivers. You help a lot with your explanations, So it really helps listening to you. I feel like it's like the Make Me Smarter podcast kind of deal.
Okay.
where it makes me kind of sound like I kind of know what's going on in the sprint car world, even though I'm kind of new, you know?
Okay.
So there's this girl, her name's Mariah Eady.
Mariah
and
Eade.
Yeah. She's coming up. She's out of Clovis, California. What's your thoughts on her? Like, because I like her Instagram. I feel like she could be like a Haley Deegan type, to where, like, you can get a lot of dudes, like, following her and shit, because she's kind of cute. But I question it because I don't know how old she is, so I don't want to say something, and, you know.
So, I didn't, when I met Mariah Eade, I didn't look at her as a sexually attractive person. She was a kid. I met her at Cycleland in California on the Kyle Larson showcase night. Kyle Larson was there running outlaw carts. And Mariah Eade outran Kyle Larson almost. Very close. When I saw that, I mentioned it on my shows. This was probably 5-6 years ago. And I was like, holy shit, if this chick can outrun Kyle Larson potentially in an outlaw cart, then she could potentially do that in any sort of competition. I got on the Mariah Eade bandwagon. She got some opportunities in midgets and other areas of the world, and she's flopped every fucking. I'm just being honest. Every time.
So it's like a Haley Deegan type deal. So it's like like most girls.
No, I mean, because I think she's better than Haley Deegan. I don't think Haley Deegan's that good. If you put Mariah Eade in any race car against Haley Deegan, I think she would beat her. I think Mariah Eade is potentially better than Taylor Reimer. She's probably par with Kaylee Bryson. But then that's the issue. You know, Kaylee Bryson got her ass handed to her when she got into a real sprint car by people who are working out of the back of a dually, guys. So it's like, how good are these girls? I know we want a female driver to be Aaron Crocker, which is potentially, in my opinion, the best female racer we've ever seen, which is a World Outlaw winner. We want these girls to be that good because we want this appeal. We need a female representative who's really good. And the sprint car racing world has that. The late model world doesn't. When I was in Australia, there was a girl named Veronica McCann, who is one of the leaders of the Perth Motorplex now. She's in the advisory staff. I believe she still races as well. But when we had private conversations, she was all against this whole womanhood being a reason I should be able to be pushed in front of a man in line. You know, a race car driver is a race car driver, and you're supposed to be rewarded based on what you do on the track. Don't matter what you got in between your legs. You're all under a fucking same helmet. And I believe the same thing. Now, I understand the importance of needing a female representative in dirt track racing, and I do think, potentially, we have a female representative that is extremely good. Do I think that's Kaylee Bryson? Do I think that's Taylor Reimer? Do I think that's Mariah Eade? No. I think there's potentially other female drivers out there.
A lot better on asphalt, though.
Yeah, but that's because she couldn't cut it on dirt. And the reason she couldn't cut it on dirt is because of the competition level we offer. When you get onto the asphalt world or onto the asphalt lanes of society, or your road racing they're going to now, or even your ARCA or your trucks, you just bought your way out of a lot of competition. The good drivers can't afford to go there. Only the people who can't afford are there. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
Like they're buying
that girl, Victoria's Secret model. What's her name? Tony. Her name's that Tony girl.
Tony
that just got in the
Brittinger
truck
or whatever.
series.
She's horrible. She sucks.
Yeah, she's not a good driver. I've never seen her.
Neither is a lot of these female representatives. They're simply representing these people. They get behind them because they think that they're going to bring in this. It's fucking simp. It's a simp notion on a group of people. They don't want women to like them because they're really good. They want women to like them because they're a woman. It's just like the Bubba Wallace thing. Now, no disrespect to Bubba. I think he's better than most people give credit for. But NASCAR is using Bubba Wallace in hopes that black people will watch just because he represents them. It's not because he's really good. I'm just saying.
I think Rajah's going to bring more black people.
Raj is really good, man. Raj is good. Win. I want to get behind somebody of diverse. Let's just say this. I want to get behind somebody who's not a white dude who's really fucking badass. But I want to get behind somebody who's badass too. And I just see a lot of manipulation in these diversities. I see a lot of the manipulation behind just getting behind a girl because she's a girl or getting behind a black guy because he's black. Fuck that. It needs to be we're getting behind this person because they're badass. And in motorsports, it's all about the money. So you got some women who are pushed away. You know, in my opinion, the best dirt track female racer I have seen personally in the last 10 years is Paige Poliak. Paige Poliak. Well, hold on. What was you going to say, Sean?
That's who I was going to say.
Paige Poliak is the best female racer racer. There ain't none of these women we're talking about right now, none of them can get out there on a racetrack and outrun Paige Poliak. None of them. Period. Maybe another girl named Morgan Turpin. I
personally don't know who she is.
Well, yeah, you don't know who she is. Why? Because they couldn't make money on her Instagram posts. She wasn't this.
True.
She isn't this hot fucking Instagram model. They don't want you to tune in and click in on these girls because they're fucking good. They want you to tune in and click in because of your dick. To be frank.
Yeah. They're trying to push this girl in the Arco West series last year. Her name was Danica Dart, and I swear to God, dude, I watched her wreck out in qualifying. There was no other cars around her, and she still would wreck out in qualifying.
What was she hot?
I can't say so. She's 16, so but.
Well,
yeah,
one of those girls that you could tell as well. Oh, they influenced that as well. It don't matter about age. This is why I always joked with Hailie Deegan. I was like, how can y'all tell me that Hailie Deegan is so fucking popular when she's 17, 18 years old? When I go to her comment sections, it's a majority of 45 to 65-year-old perverts saying, I love you, you're doing great.
I know you. I'm wearing a Hailie Deegan hat as we speak, but...
Well, I'm not saying you're a 45 to 65 pervert. I'm just saying... They're not making money in the rational, respectful way. Paige Poliak is a respectful woman driver to get behind. But they don't want you to get behind skill. They're wanting you to get behind something else. They want you behind Natalie Decker. Unfortunately.
They want you to be a huge fan of Natalie Decker.
Oh, I bet I know why. I could show you some Snapchat groups and the shit that's posted about her. Oh, and Hailie. Oh God, I can't. I gotta stop talking, Sean. Because I get into this behind the scenes access.
There's some leaked photos of Hailie.
I get into this. Back in the day. I'm not saying I've seen any nasty photos of anybody you or me are talking about. I'm just simply saying, you know, the angle for a female race car driver to be a star in dirt track or motorsports it's not being fairly represented when it comes to skill. The Chaz is all about how good you are. Fuck how much money you got, what you look like, your age, whatever. How good are you when you strap in and get into that fucking race car, and that's how you should be judged. And when it comes to this female and diversity topic, it is so murky. It is so manipulated. It is such a fucking lie. It is unbelievable. Because if this sport wanted to get behind a female race car driver who's good, not who's hot, not who's young and can attract you to like their photos. If you wanted to get behind a good female sprint car driver or race car driver, Paige Poliak's top of the heap right now that I've seen. And there's probably others that are good.
I'll have to give her a follow on Instagram then.
IMCA Modifieds. You got Kelsey Foley. Kelsey Foley's a good fendered race car driver. But the fendered world's a little more traditional. They're 10 years or so behind the sprint car world as far as diversity inclusion. They're very the Jerry Springer triangle from southern Ohio to middle Tennessee to Georgia. I don't know if you've seen this on the Jerry Springer documentary. They talked about the backwoods kind of redneck, they're 40 years behind the rest of society. I think the late model world is extremely traditional in a woman even being in the pits, much less going on the racetrack, in my opinion. But they're not pushing it like the sprint car world is. And unfortunately, in a patriarchal society that we are within, the patriarchy wants to reward visual appeal of a woman because that's the only value of a female in the patriarchy is their glamour and their visual appearance. So I'm not like that. I like skill. I like ability. I think
Why can't we get a girl that's got both, you know? Like, if they want to do that so bad, why don't they just find, like, a girl that's hot and, like, actually, like, or, you know, like, there's a lot of money. If you guys got so much money, then you can always get plastic surgery and make these girls look however you want.
What you just said is possibly the most disgusting
later.
thing I've ever heard in my life.
It was a joke, dude, to be honest with you.
I hope it was. I think it was. But I get what you're saying. Why can't we find someone with a happy medium, right? Somebody a happy medium, right? The closest thing we potentially have to a happy medium as far as looks and skill, and I push for this, even though I think she's a dirty piece of shit driver, she could still drive. Jade Avedisian is the closest thing to having driver ability and having some sex appeal, and that's what they're after apparently. And I say they for a reason. Jade Avedisian is the closest thing that I've seen to come close to a Paige Poliak. Now, the problem with these midget girls, here's the problem with these fucking midget girls. They're in midgets. There ain't no competition in midgets. There just ain't. And when they
girl, she's out of where's she? I think she's out of. I'm looking at her Instagram right now.
The problem with these,
I recognize her from coming down here. She's been to I've seen her drive in Bakersfield before.
Who is this you're talking about?
That Jade Avedisian girl.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
Yeah.
She's legitimately good. But the problem with these midget girls, the Taylor Reimers, the Kaylee Brysons, even the Jade Avedisian, she just apparently quit and is going to go to asphalt racing now. But that's the problem. The problem is we don't know. I said this, and they got so offended. Kaylee Bryson came on my videos and cried, and all these people. We don't know how good you are in midgets. Because look what happens, and I say this. Look at the Chili Bowl. The Chili Bowl is the one midget event where we actually get really good drivers in midget cars. Not just a few, not just one or two, not just T-Mez and Justin Grant or whatever, the coaches of the recess. We get an abundant amount of good drivers in midgets. And what happened to Kaylee Bryson tonight? Disappeared in the field. To some fucking Rusembergs and fucking Setzers and all that. Not even to our greats. This was a soft field tonight. She disappeared against regular drivers. Apparently the Setzer, who was battling for the lead, could barely hold a 360 sprint car straight. So Kaylee Bryson, to me, once I saw her performance in 360 sprint cars, I got to find out how good you actually are. I wrote her off. Jade Avedisian, she's the next best maybe thing. I think she's better than Kaylee, but they're going to take her to asphalt and continue the falsity-based mindset because they could take Kaylee Bryson to asphalt or Jade Avedisian to asphalt and look really good because you're buying your way out of competition.
Yeah. Well, they can buy all their way out of competition, but Tony could be in the best freaking cars, that Tony Brenninger girl, but she still can't win. She can't crack the top 5 ever.
Okay. Are we talking about
cars of them all?
Are we talking about Jade Avedisian or Taylor Reimer or Kaylee Bryson being good drivers or the best in the country? Or are we talking about them being better than Tony Brenninger? Are we?
Well, they're obviously going to beat her. They're obviously good. But I mean, like,
right.
But them being the best, like I was giving that as an example. Like, you can pay all the money, but it doesn't mean you can drive even.
Well,
Is what I was getting at with that, is you can pay a lot of money, but that doesn't mean you're going to win.
what I'm saying is like what Tony Brenninger is doing, what she does on the racetrack. I can go down the street here in Des Moines, Iowa, and find a better woman driver. I don't think what you do, especially on a Tony Brenninger level, I think that's how you say her name. I think what she's doing I think Sean and me could drive cars better than her. When you go to the levels that she's in, she's performing so badly, she's really just being a monkey in a seat. You know, on the asphalt, you can get away with that. You can buy your way into fields and at least perform. I mean, if me and Sean wanted to go buy race cars tomorrow and go drive in Trans Am, we could do it. We could make laps around. I'm sure we could. We could do it. We could consciously drive a car around a track, and that's about what she does. But when you get into the asphalt world where you're just buying your way onto the track, we got to understand this asphalt shit, these Trans Ams and all these things, these are literally just rich people who are bored. These are rich people who couldn't make it onto the football teams and basketball teams and weren't really skilled at anything, and they wanted to sit on their rich, privileged fucking ass and drive a car. These things are fucking lake houses. These are vacations for people. So asphalt is a joke as far as how good you are. And this is why you could you could put Tony Brenninger on the track and make laps. You can take Kaylee Bryson and Jade Avedisian to asphalt and they can look good or better than Tony Brenninger or whatever, and they can win because they're just racing a bunch of fucking rich, privileged people with nothing else to do, and they weren't good enough to cut it in major sports. And the only major sport we have in the racing world where the competition is at is dirt track racing, and particularly winged 410 sprint cars, super late models, and I'll put open wheel modifieds and big blocks in there. So USMTS, Super Dirt, Short Track, Super Series. If you're a professional level talent in America, that's where the fucking killers kill. And if you can't keep up with those guys, you're nothing but a bunch of rich people on vacation in asphalt. In my opinion.
I like sprint cars better. But I wish that we didn't have to pay for so many different but I think it's a California thing too, though, because we don't get the late models and stuff 100%. Out here. So so I think that's why I lean more towards I'll watch it. Like I lean more towards the sprint cars is because they'll come out, you know.
Somebody just put a comment. Jessica Zimpkin, Jill George, Sarah Fisher, Aaron Crocker, Christy Barnett, Danica Patrick, and so on. Let's name the real drivers in this message. I know which they are. Would you put Danica in that category? Somebody just said iStocks
has one career win.
Somebody just said iStocks is a class of underground talent, potentially. I think so. Hell, we're gonna have 100,000 to win fucking 4-banger race this year. Did you not get yourself one? Oh, I get paid on Friday, so I'm gonna put my name towards that. I'm gonna help towards the sponsorship on Friday of that. Of what?
Yeah. Hopefully, having the Chaz win that 4-banger 100,000.
I mean, I should open up a fucking GoFundMe, but I think the entries are already full. I heard Zimkin was good. I'm not gonna comment on Jill George. I have not heard that name. Sarah Fisher.
What kind of car are we going with? Like,
on this list here, Aaron Crocker's the only woman I personally have extreme respect for. Jessica Zimpkin is good, but is she Aaron Crocker level? She didn't outrun Steve Kinzer and Sammy. I'm sorry.
But to be honest with you, Danica Patrick's the only name on the list I know.
That's sad. But you said you're a new person, so, I mean, that's why we're talking to you.
I'm just getting into it. That's why I ask you questions. You
Hopefully, people stumble across this and they ask the same questions, and they're like, "What's this?" You know.
Yeah, I don't want to sound stupid, but I truly don't know.
Well, and that's good that you're saying that. Most people try to act like they're a pro and they're not. You know, so that's good.
No, I'm just a newbie fan and that loves Carson Macedo though. He helped me get into it. You know.
He got beat up by a fucking kangaroo.
Never get beat up by a kangaroo.
He got beat up by a
He's
kangaroo.
water ski.
He got beat up by a kangaroo. I'm just saying it.
Yeah, I'm just
somebody
saying,
said Danica was not on my list of the real drivers. She won in IRL and has started Busch and NASCAR races. Jill George ran World of Outlaw, late models, and ARCA. She is from Waterloo, Iowa. Wow.
Okay. Jill George sounds like someone I would want to root for.
Yeah, me too. There's also there's a African American female racer from the Northwest who did a lot of good things.
I don't know, dude. I feel like we did. I don't know. You see, like a lot of girls like are now growing up with like. I feel like now you're getting the girls that were growing up and they watch people like Danica, even though she lost all the time. But they're like, hey, they saw her on Sunday, so now they're coming in. I feel like we're getting this next generation after these girls is going to be even better racers because they watch better, talented girls and be like, oh, I could be the top of the list. You know what I mean?
Well, I know, but at the same time, the women who are good don't get the credibility. Let's see. There is a female. I believe it's Cheryl Glass. Yes, look, here we go. Cheryl Glass. African-American female race car driver from back in the day. She
looks like she would mess you up, bro.
I mean, in more than one way, if you know what I'm talking about. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I'm saying just from like she looks like she will dump you and not care.
Yeah, Cheryl Glass.
Track, you know.
She won a lot of races in a sprint car. I know up in the Northwest, I believe is where she is from. Trying to read here. It's not necessarily saying where she's from, but Pacific Northwest. She started her career in quarter midget race cars and even went on to be nominated for Rookie of the Year. She won the regional and state championships 5 years in a row and was among the nation's top 10 drivers in the category. Skagit. She's from Skagit.
While doing this, dude.
She buys her first sprint car and starts competing at Skagit Speedway in Mount Vernon, Washington, in an interview with the Indianapolis Star. It's just going down. But yeah, she was a Pacific Northwest
This is a movie
driver.
that I'd be down to watch.
No,
this would be like a cool movie, you know?
Yeah, potentially.
Like she's an engineer and a race car driver. Like, come on, she's an engineer for Boeing back in the day too.
I know.
This would be a great movie
for sure.
You know, it's got everything. It's got everything Disney wants.
You would think, right?
In a movie, women, engineer, woman of color, great at race car driving. And it's one that I felt like, you know, we could all get behind. It wouldn't be like forced down our throats. It's like, no, this is actually what this girl did back in the day.
Right. Okay. But, I mean, good conversation, I guess. Should I actually risk my entire life savings and go to Chili Bowl? Should I do that or no?
I personally would.
Oh, God.
But I'm also gone through 2 divorces and currently in child custody with the second divorce. So we're going to go with the second one.
So then basically you're saying since I don't have that situation in my life, go for it.
Yeah, I would be going for it if I didn't have that. I'd be getting a plane ticket tomorrow morning out to Tulsa. You know? But
I mean, as long as y'all cover my medical bills, I'm probably going to have some. I mean,
well, you know, it's a habit. It happens when we get drunk, you know.
No, it just happens when people can't handle the truth.
Yeah, just so
no. People will.
Larson
I'm telling you
video.
right now. I mean, I've experienced it. I've done it before. I can do it again. But people will legitimately try to fight me over something I've said. It'll be all day, every day. I mean, that's just what happens. I mean, I'm used to it. Oh, yeah. You said this, you
really
did this, you, fuck you. Like Kaylee Bryson want to fight me because she's all crybaby. Mike Hess is there. Who knows what could happen there? I mean, Kyle Larson's there. Who knows how they could be mad? Or I'm just saying.
So
like,
what else started that beef with you and Kyle Larson in that video you posted?
Which video?
The one where you're videotaping him, and then he looks like he's just pissed off talking to you.
You
posted it all over everything.
The problem is that
from a couple of years ago.
people interview Kyle and they suck his fucking dick. They don't ask him actual questions. They literally just interview him and they're like, "How good are you? How did you feel? How's the car? How was this vehicle today?" And they don't ever ask him real fucking questions. And so I asked him real questions and he didn't like it. And he's a bitch. Fuck him. Caitlin saved his life.
I'm gonna be honest with you. She's way cooler than he is. His wife.
100%. 100%.
Dude, she every time he wins, she shotguns a beer, and I'm like, that is exactly why she's the coolest. She's probably the coolest NASCAR wife on the circuit right now.
100%. 100%. Somebody said Larson wouldn't risk breaking his nails to fight you, Chaz. No, it's always tire changers. It's a sponsor. It's a friend. It's a buddy. It's the
NASCAR mafia.
It's a mafia. Yes, it's a dirt gang. The gangs fight you. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Correct.
He's a shot caller.
The shot callers, yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have to deal with get dirty hands, you know?
Right.
Which, to be honest with you, dude, I wouldn't be opposed to taking that job one of these days, you know? I just want to be one of these guys, fall guys, you know?
So you're
hold
on. You're saying if Kyle came up to you and be like, "Hey, this Chaz guy over here, fuck him. If you see him, just fucking run up and clock him. We'll get you out of jail.
Not you, other people, though.
We'll get you out of jail. We'll pay your bills. Anything happens."
You kick my ass, bro.
No, I'm just saying, if you were offered this.
No, I'm saying, I'd be a fall guy.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. You're the fall guy. We're paying you to just attack the
if there's
Chaz.
an illegal part, who put the illegal part on? Oh, crap, that was me. They had no knowledge of that illegal part being on the car, you know? Stuff like that.
Same thing. Somebody says if the Chaz gets any paler, he will be transparent. I've been stuck in Iowa, guys. It's 4. Hold on. Let me show you something.
It's 4 degrees out right now, or what?
Yeah. Showing it right now. Oh, wait, hold on. No. It's not 4 anymore. It's 3. It is 3 degrees.
Oh, it just changed just now on me.
Yeah.
That's how far behind I am on the video.
Oh, yeah. It'll change from 4 to 3.
God, yeah, dude, I don't know how you do it. You should just come out to, California, bro.
That's what it'll be here in just a little bit, too. Hold on. Y'all think y'all got it great.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's show you.
Here's
the forecast. Here's the forecast, guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it on the screen. 8 degrees as a high, -3 as a low.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
dude.
and I moved to I moved to Iowa originally for a woman, and I think I'm listening to what you're saying, and that was the problem. You know, I mean, we all take the bait, I guess.
You know, dude, the panties come off and then they hypnotize us.
That's not really how I got swooned. I was swooned through women do not manipulate us with putang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Women use it as a manipulative tool, but women technically they manipulate love more so than anything.
Oh, they tell you that you're appreciated?
Well, they attack the soft side that we always cover up. It's very easy to understand. I'm just checking my dirt draft. Oh, I was ranked 230 tonight on dirt draft. But yes, they attack the soft sides. Hold on, somebody just said they're leaving because of the ads. I mean, I can turn the ad. They're not supposed to be coming up every second, guys. They're only supposed to be up every 12 minutes. I'm sorry.
I've had 2 ads since we've been on the phone, so that's it. It's been 40 minutes.
Okay, so I mean that's what it's set to. I'm sorry, Arned Hausenberg or whatever your name is. They're only supposed to come up I got it set right here, every 12 minutes. So regardless,
Which is fair.
I think that women do not manipulate with sex. They manipulate with the soft side. You know, we're kind of men are. I can't believe we're getting into this conversation, but I think that men are slowly manipulated from birth through their love of their mom. In a way, it's like
Well,
a
your
female.
mom's
It's a
best friend
female.
till you
It's a
get puberty,
female.
you
What I
know?
mean by that is it's a female representative in your life from birth that makes you feel like you're valuable, you're worth everything, just like your dad does, you know. I'm just saying, but it's a female representative that expresses this undesirable love. Most people, I know there's some bad mom son relationships. I'm not going to deny that. And then we get out here, and I'm not saying we're trying to find a mom, but we're trying to find that same commitment to us as our mom did. And some females will exhibit a similar feel, or
They have characteristics that your mother has.
They will exhibit the same love you more than anything type of thing, and we will inherently, I think, as men with a mom in a proper situation, we will buy into that, and we find out the hard way that they're not like the depths of their commitment to us are not the depths of the commitment we have for them. And that's very hard, I think, for most men. Now, somebody just said, my wife is very motherly to me. I think there's a lot of characteristics of your mom, or as a female representative who is committed to your life, that men do look for in a woman. I think that those things are not taught to women now. And I think that those characteristics of looking that way are, but when push comes to shove, the actual engagement is not there, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You know, so that's why you're divorced 2 times.
I feel like I always look for someone I feel like my issue is I look for people like how my mom was, but then at the same time, like I've been trying to find someone more like my grandma since growing up, you know, just a nurturer, you know, make you breakfast, you know, in the morning, you know, she always like, you know, my great grandma, she's from Oklahoma, and every morning she'd wake up before my grandpa did, make him breakfast, make his lunch.
Well,
and then, you know, make sure. I'm not saying
that in a degree. I'm talking about a commitment level. You're talking about an actual action based. I think that we get old.
My grandpa for 70 years.
Well, I think we get older in life, and we find that we're not going to find that level of treatment because that is grandma, that is mom, whatever. We're not going to find that level of treatment. But I think we're always striving for that level of commitment, you know, and I think that level of commitment of being there for you when you need them is not preached, not followed by, and like I say, I don't want to blame our moms or our grandmas for teaching us since birth that exists. But when I analyze the thing called love, which love is a belief system, we got to understand this as well. It's not a tree, it's not a dog, it's not a car. I think that's why we get committed to sports and other things, because as long as we are there for it is there for us. And I think that's kind of why men do get into sports and get into these things that are there when we are there for them. If I show up to the Chili Bowl tomorrow night, the Chili Bowl's there for me. It's a level of commitment in a situation of giving. Because I think men offer...
So you like the stability of it.
And
like men want stability
what does a mom preach to us? What does a grandma preach to you? It may not always be what they're giving you or what they're providing you, but they're also giving you some consistency in support, whatever kind of support that is. That ain't always monetary, but that's why I called it commitment to begin with, because I think you can't get all the essence of a mom in a certain way from a woman, and you shouldn't be babied, for instance. But that level of commitment that men are taught from birth by their mom, I think a lot of men look for that commitment in females in the regular world, and that commitment level's not there. That's why we get caught up in proposing and engagements. We're trying to get that commitment. It's like our job to go out into the world and find a level and propose to a commitment, and we're thinking that we're going to receive the same level from this woman of commitment that we've received from the woman since birth, and it's a big fucking misunderstanding, you know. It's a sad thing, you know, in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a guy in here
I
who's very
understand, bro.
happy, Taco Joe. He's got his wife. I will admit, it
I
makes
know,
me
I'm jealous
lazy
of
in some
Taco Joe
ways.
right
My
now.
wife does everything for me. He's got the fucking, you know, he's got the mom. You know, he's lucky. He's got the
Yeah.
mom. He's fully satisfied. I'm just simply saying, when I analyze, and I do social science, you know, I've went and studied and talked to a bunch of different people, so I kind of feel like I have a general sense of how people think and interact and how they view things. I feel like our moms are not to blame. I think the modern woman is to blame for sure.
I think it's their moms are who to blame, not our moms.
Well, no, because women have been oppressed in a way. So if you're a little girl and you see your mom oppressed in a certain way, and then society, and this is the manipulation of society and media, when they play into that hatred or that oppression, they don't see the value in the commitment. When media and the TVs and the music and the entertainment industry goes after these young women and literally just points out the negatives of a female's life in a man's life, a mom's life, in a dad's life, and they don't value or pump up the commitment level, the devotion level, the true camaraderie element of the situation, it influences people to rebel. And it can catch these younger girls into a rebellion stage that will last their entire lives. You know, because this is what I was taught. This is what I hated as a kid. I was only told what to hate. I was not told what to appreciate. And they get caught up in a lifetime rebellion to a certain way of being. And men do the same. We get caught up in underappreciating women as well. We don't necessarily appreciate everything that women do. We only notice what they're doing wrong, which causes the argument. So the media, the entertainment industry, the influences in life cause a chaos within love. This is why I've been saying for 5 or 6 years that we live under a pharaoh, because the creator of the essence of love was Cleopatra. She was the one of the most evilest rulers of all mankind. She also started cosmetology, very interesting. But she used the concept of love to manipulate her slave class into the concept of love, to the point they were so caught up in this love me, love that, love me, or this or that. They were so caught up in underappreciating the value, they didn't even understand that they were in a slavery, impoverished-based lifestyle. They didn't care that they had to wake up every day and get whipped and go to work or move stones or whatever, serve as a peasant. They didn't care about that because they were more caught up on if my partner loves me or not. It was a manipulative tool when love was first introduced to society.
That's actually kind of interesting.
It is very interesting because to the point that they manipulate this man-woman relationship in today's society, it is very interesting because we go out here, we bust our fucking guts out, we kill ourselves, man and woman now, and we don't really care because most of society is caught up in love. And if a woman likes me, if a man likes me, and they go to the most basic needs for attraction in today's society now. For the basic need of a woman, it is money. For the basic need of a man, it is sex. What is pushed as the priorities of value in today's society? The highest valued man in today's society is the one with the most money. You think Bill Belichick is fucking his 22-year-old girl because he's attractive or has good values? No. No.
It helps.
But flip side, the most basic value is sex for the man. Is that 22-year-old girl have good mom values or commitment? No. She just has
not at all.
She has physical attraction, which is an allusion to sex. And you see it with men and women now, how we are pushed to these extremities of basic need because we're on the end of the love triangle. Because the value of the man is the bank account, the value of the woman is a sexual appeal, and they're cutting bitches up, injecting their ass, doing everything to inject the sex appeal. And on the other side, they got every man in the world going out there killing themselves trying to make $1. To try to obtain.
Don't get it, man.
They're trying to obtain what the populace is being told is important. And to me, that's a game. To me, that's a game.
So you're saying they're manipulating us and using into changing into how they want us to be seen, where that way it manipulates us and then gets us both going. That way it gets us both going, constantly staring at this pile of sticks right here instead of looking at someone rob our house behind us.
Exactly. We are being led by a decoy. The decoy in modern society, just like with Cleopatra, is emotional manipulation. Because when you become a dominant animal based on your mentality, and your mind is the basis of the decision making, the emotional aspect, the female, the male, the baseline desires of a conscious being are based on those million-year inherited illusions of a male and a female. So they have inherited a issue we have with male-female interaction, and it's the I just think, I mean, when I hear humans are the top of the food chain, I laugh in a way. I think we're probably 8th or 9th on our conscious being.
Yeah, dude. I get in the water right now where I'm at. Freaking orcas right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's seals that'll drown you.
Well,
they'll drown you, dude. They'll drown you.
Well, I mean, and we just think we're the highest because we have to think we're that. A conscious being has to believe that they're in control or they do not operate.
Makes sense, but yeah, man. So I'm gonna take off because I know you're starting to lose viewers because of me, and I noticed it in the chat. But
oh, come on!
I just want to say I appreciate it.
We're losing viewers because it's midnight.
Oh, okay then. Well, good then. It's not me. I'm glad you told me that instead of the chat. But so tomorrow it's going to be 66 degrees here in Bakersfield, California. When
Lucky fucking bastard! It'll be 4 here.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. Come out to California. You know, move out to California.
Move? Where am I staying?
Yeah, dude.
Where am I going to live?
I need to find a place for you.
I need a basement with a background. No, I'm just playing, but
you can stay underneath the Carson Macedo flag in the guest room.
Are
You
you
just can't take it out.
reading
You
the
just can't
chat?
take it down.
So how about Buddy Kofoid flipping and still running third? It was amazing. I have to pee right
No,
now.
that's.
Can you hold the chat while I pee real quick or no?
I think I can.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee. Hold the chat.
Okay, we got this. But I don't know. It was a crazy flip too, though. It was a crazy flip seeing it. Like, I don't know. I just get crazed out. Like, I get nervous whenever I'm watching these midgets. Because every single time I see one of them flip, I just think of something bad can happen. A doghouse in Bakersfield is $2,400 a month. Taco Joe, that's not true. Rent's not that super expensive. You can go into certain areas for like $1,500 a month. A doghouse in Bakersfield is $2,400. But that's not true. I get a really nice house for $2,400. Let me rephrase that. I got junked. That he got junked. Yeah. Well, Buddy Kofoid, was he the one that? Because I had to watch it because I was doing my rounds and stuff. And $1,800. Too expensive to live. California. Truthfully, like it just depends on what area in California you're in. It's not that expensive. No, I'm keeping the mosquito flag. If the mosquito flag doesn't come down, you know. The mosquito flag will never come down in the house. The one with Corbin Rupp. Yeah, there was one. I saw one. They flipped the car. It broke the whole entire front end, and they had to replace the whole entire front end during it. Which wreck was that one? Who was that was driving that car?
That was Kofoid.
That was Kofoid?
That was Kofoid,
that was
yes.
PA or CA sprint car racing? Well, I live in California, so obviously I'm going to say California.
26 hit everybody on the track at least once. He's pretty bad. He was pretty bad.
Man, he might be able to take some heat off Carson for. You know, Carson's not there right now. I'll be able to take some heat off of him with the way he's been wrecking people, though.
Carson.
Since Carson Macedo's not there, this 26 car that's been hitting everybody might take some heat off Carson because everyone says Carson constantly wrecks everyone.
Hold on. So. Michael Hinder says he is a clown. I guess you're speaking of that 26 car.
I think he's talking about me, probably.
No, calm down.
Probably.
I was trying to find out who this guy is earlier. I researched him. He's a nobody. He's got 500 friends on Facebook. This Corbin Rusemberg. Mesa, Arizona. Looks like he runs micros. It looks like it might even be his own little operation and car. Like, this would be a guy I traditionally would like this guy. But he legitimately wrecked everyone. I mean, he just did.
Yeah, he looks like a guy that he looks like a guy I'd get behind too, you know? Like in racing wise, like he looks like your typical racer, you know?
I mean,
like he looks like your standard American racer you'd root for, you know? Does that make sense?
I mean he is. He is. And maybe that's why he's taking those moves, why he's putting those moves on the racetrack. You know, because he's having to make moves like that to, you know, stay going.
You could change it up about this guy wrecking everyone at the Chili Bowl.
We've already kind of talked about that in a way.
Like, you know, just I think it was like he called it late nights in Tulsa.
We have. I talked about.
I
can't believe it. I can't believe he didn't get the black flag because he jumped Kofoid and then he basically put RTJ on the wall. I personally couldn't understand why he didn't get a black flag, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just unsafe. The sprint, a lot of things can happen with them sprint cars, man. It gets scary with them sometimes. You see them roll. You
Well,
hear about too many people getting hurt from them, that you think that they consider a little bit more of the safety that he wrecked out 2 guys. You know?
that's true.
I don't know. I feel like they need to push more. But then when they do, then they go overboard with someone, though, too. Like, they either go way too far out there, safe, or they go like, wow, that was completely crazy. Like, why didn't that guy get the black flag, you know?
I mean, and he did it in the main event, too. He was running people over. It's pretty sad.
Gravel would have to set him straight. Gravel would set him straight.
Well, Gravel's
bro,
crew
how
would.
sick would it be to hear the Chaz died by a kangaroo and Broke Joe had to take over? I don't know. With Broke Joe having to take over, we'd only get Friday nights.
This is true.
Broke Joe only wants to come out on Friday night. That's it. Because that compressor goes off at 5 o'clock in the morning, you know?
This is true. It goes off at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. So we'd lose out on the show. We would never get the show back.
This is true.
26 for so much. He ran an extra. Well, it sounds about right. Oh, he did. Ostansky or Slammin' Sammy would have set him straight, Jack Hewitt. What do you mean by that, Chaz? By Lasowski or Slammin' Sammy, who were. I think this is why I like listening to the Broke Joe segments when you have him on. He always gives me the history and stuff, you know?
Jack Hewitt would have fucked him up. Jack Hewitt would have told this guy to more than just kissing his dick. Tell you that.
Jack Hewitt was pretty good, or what?
I mean, Jack Hewitt could drive, but I mean, I think that some of these older school racers, if they had to deal with him, they wouldn't just race with him on the track and not say something. You know, the 26 car should have had a fucking line of people at his trailer or in his face. But these modern racers, they don't fucking do that at all. They bitch out, they get scared, they don't talk, they run away. You know, and that's why these people are able to sustain in motorsports and continue the ways they are doing, because we don't have any race car drivers out here with any balls to say something about it.
What if we had like a track to where like if someone challenged you to a fight at center of track, only
I'm not
you
even
can go
saying
out there.
I'm not
The
even
fight
saying
only
a
come out
fight.
there.
Look, somebody just commented he's 15, you can't touch him. Look, I'm not even saying a fight. Saying something, you could say whatever you want to a 15-year-old kid. You can get mad at a 15-year-old. You could tell him why he's doing things wrong. You could tell him to kiss your dick. Maybe, I don't know. That may be crossing the line. But I'm just saying, Jack Hewitt, you could say something to this kid that potentially, hopefully, would alter his actions on the racetrack.
You're saying it could be like a coaching moment with helping him for his long-term future. Being like, hey, man, you're not going to be able to do this your whole career doing
Well,
this.
and that's what
You're not
Gravel
gonna
did
get
to
anywhere doing
Kofoid
that.
last year, right?
Yeah. But, well, I got to go make some rounds, though, bro. But I got my last night, and I will watch you tomorrow night after the Chili Bowl.
Okay.
Okay, Bubba? And if you come out to California, bro, I got a place for you to stay. If you come out when World of Outlaws comes out.
Where?
Or when,
Where am I staying?
Bakersfield? You got to drive, though.
I know where Bakersfield is. I've
currently-
been there, the home of Merle Haggard. I've been there.
And the home of Kevin Harvick, you know?
I've been to
And Pete
Bakersfield
Smears.
twice in my life.
Yeah. We talked about that one time because you were talking about going to that track that I never knew about, that go-kart track.
Yes, there was an indoor dirt track, go-kart track in Bakersfield. I raced it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you got to come out, though. We'll go up to Tulare, go up to the Thunderball, have some fun.
There is a lot of truth in that. There is a
Go
lot.
up to the Thunderball
I've
in
been
Tulare?
to I've been to Tulare. The one time I was at Tulare, somebody took me into the parking lot, a group of people, and they were all partying like at intermission, and they tried to offer me cocaine, and I rejected it, and they were like, "Why? How do you drive up and down the road so much? I don't understand. You don't do coke?" And I'm like, "Nope, I don't do coke. Sorry to let you down, but." I feel like I pissed. I feel like I pissed them off. I feel like I pissed them off when I rejected their cocaine, and they started acting differently. So
It's like whenever you go to a Hispanic mother's house, you know, and she offers you food and you say no.
that is
That's kind of what it is with
exactly
the
how
culture
it
in
felt.
Central
Yes,
Valley.
100% how it felt.
It's like a
Correct.
slap in your face if you don't take their, if you don't use their drugs, you know?
Exactly. I felt like Tyler Walker before the problem started. You know, that's how it felt.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. Okay, well, we'll let you go. There are some people trying to call in. We'll see what these people have to say.
But there, bro. But
Bye. All right, lines are open. I noticed a 530 and a 901. Oh my, 901. You have entered the chat. Oh my, who is this? Where are you from?
What's up, Chaz? I'm from Olive Branch, Mississippi.
You sound like it, you son of a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. You're at least going to get an outlaw race this year at Magnolia, hopefully. What's up?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, actually, closest is Riverside, and you saw that shit show for the high limit race in April. See that dude go through the fence?
Yeah, when you said Olive Branch, Mississippi, I should have thought of Ricky Stenhouse. Yeah, you are close to Riverside. It was pretty interesting. Yes, it was. It was.
Yeah, I feel like I watched the video. You know my boy Brad Bowden?
Brad Bowden is a good person. We had a very interesting night at a strip club with his friends at the Dome in 2023. But
Hell
Brad Bowden can drive too. You know, I mean, he's good.
Yeah, he's pretty solid, dude. But yeah, you made it down to Magnolia?
I have not been to Magnolia. I'm thinking of a Florida trip, though. I am personally.
Okay. How long of a drive is that from Knoxville? It's probably like what, 9 hours?
To Magnolia or to Florida?
No, to Magnolia.
I have drove this country a lot. My car has 440,000 miles on it, and I probably put 230 of those 1,000 miles. Well, probably actually 330 of those driving the country. I would guesstimate Magnolia from where I'm located is a solid 18-hour drive.
Damn. Okay.
I would guess.
Yeah. That's actually, the more I think about it, that's probably right.
I mean,
'cause it'd probably
I've
be-
done some miles. Hold on. Let's see. Magnolia,
Because it's about
Mississippi.
it's about 2.5 from where I'm at, and I would have to guess.
We'll just
All
put
right,
it. We'll put it. Here's Magnolia. Where's the track at? Is it in the town or where's it at?
It's in Columbus, Mississippi, which is like if you've ever been down to Mississippi State, it's like.
Oh, so it's
like
not
an
in
hour
Magnolia.
No, it's in Columbus, Mississippi, I believe.
Let's see here. I see
think they got
Pike
2
Magnolia Motor Speedways. Let's see here. That's not it. Oh no, that looks like it. You said it's in Columbus? Okay, so
Yeah,
that
there's
is it.
yeah, there's like two. There's another track in Columbus.
Hold on, we're getting her
I
up on
think
the
it's still
screen
open.
here.
I see it now.
I think that is
Yeah,
it.
that's
It
it.
looks very similar. Yeah, that's it. It's a very good track,
Yeah.
very prevalent. So, let's see here. Directions 2. Let's see where we're how far that would be. I guessed 18. Oh, it's only 11. That's not bad.
Sounds like a trip's in the order.
That honestly is not as bad as I thought. Now, see, I'm used to Volusia. I mean, I was thinking it was closer to Volusia. Volusia is going to be 20. Yeah, 20 on the dot. Wow, I was perfect. So Volusia from where I'm at is 20 on the dot.
That's a haul. Surely you're gonna make a couple stops, or you gonna raw dog that, drive right all the way right through.
You mean like the rest areas? I've slept in some a lot of rest areas in my life, actually. The biggest drive I've ever had. Hold on, let me see. Let me see here. The biggest drive I ever did. I was trying to go to all of the states in America, and I had just crossed the border into Maine, and there was a restaurant to the side. I'm gonna have to find it. It might be something. No, I think this was it. Nope, not Seaview. But regardless, I had just crossed the. We'll just do it right here. I just crossed this border here. I'm sure some people can see it. And there was a. Damn it! Hold on. I wanted to go to Maine and eat lobster or no clam chowder. I think this was it. Rudders, potentially. But I got there, and right as I got there, a guy from Watsonville, California, the Ocean Speedway, he's like, hey, will you come? He's kind of a guy with some Down syndrome, kind of. He's like, hey, will you come and watch me race this weekend? And this was on like a fucking Tuesday. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So I drove from that area of Maine to Watsonville, California. And it was that's about right, a 49-hour drive. That's also when I was attacked by a bear. It was interesting. But yeah, we drove 49 hours. So I've actually put some miles on this 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer that will never die. But we have done it before. So when you were talking about Mississippi, I thought it would be 18. I was off, obviously. But I do want to go to Magnolia. I know some people from Magnolia. There's one guy who does a show down there that's actually pretty good. He's been a supporter since 2018, not necessarily a financial supporter. So I have wanted to go to that, but I do feel like, I got some love spots over here on this map. I can't believe I'm showing y'all this, but I've actually been down here to Key West. So I tried to, at least in America, go to every potential area there was in the country. So I've went to pretty much every place there is to go. Let's see. I could pull up my timeline here. We'll see if the timeline shows. I have to use the app. Damn it! I was hopefully going to show you the timeline. Yeah, it says I have to.
You been to all 50 states or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you have? That's pretty cool. Even Hawaii and Alaska?
Yes. Well, that's the one I have not been to, actually. I haven't been to Alaska. I did go to Hawaii on my back trip to so I'm trying to pull up the places I've been in the United States on my phone, so at least I could show y'all. So this is my little timeline deal. Hold on, we'll put the chat back up. So this is my little timeline of the map of the country. You see down there, there's South Africa. But when you go up, oh, it's backwards. When you go here, hold on, let me just. So that's kind of a United States map of the places I have been.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I had an iPhone for a minute, but that's the top half to the bottom half. Down there, up there, that's where I went to Maine. You can kind of see it. And I drove.
You got it covered up over there.
This is all driven in this car with 440,000 miles on it. But then, yes, I did go to Hawaii, and then when I was in Australia, I tried to hit the main racing areas of Australia, which Sydney, Gladstone. Some people don't get up to Gladstone, Perth. But yeah, we tried to see as much as we can.
That's pretty sick. Well, here's the big question: Are we making it to the Chili Bowl? I mean,
bro, this guy who fought, he fought at the top of the ramp, and he's want me to come. He said he has tickets, but I mean, I could show you my bacon. I texted the dude. I was like, "Here's my bacon account, bro. You don't want to know as to why I'm not there. I mean, it's bad. I mean, the off season's kind of tough when you're in the racing world. It's. I had a sponsor back out the last 2 months. I probably should cut their fucking shit off my stuff, but somebody just said talking about women who race. You should talk about Renee Gracie. Oh my God, I tried with Renee Gracie. Actually, we got halfway, but no, I mean, I almost feel like I have to do it, although I probably shouldn't. Thursday's going to be a hell of a night, man. Thursday's going to be a hell of a night. Tanner Thorson versus Chris Bell. That's going to be a show.
Oh, it's going to be a heavyweight bout. I think that, not to be cliche, but I really think that Tanner Thorson's midget, I mean, that thing looks fast sitting still. That's probably one of the most badass looking cars I've ever seen.
I don't think it looks that cool, personally.
Really? You don't like it?
Well, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it doesn't look. I personally think the best looking car is that 67 Keith Kunz car,
Denny.
the Toyota.
Yep.
Yeah, Jacob Denny.
That one's I'll say that one is cool.
Yeah, that's the best looking car in my opinion that I've seen so far. Yeah. But that's because I'm a bitch. Yeah. You know, I like nostalgia.
That's cool. The retro's a cool look.
The retro looks good. I mean, Tanner Thorson's car just kind of looks. What's so special about it? Can somebody tell me? I mean, I'll put it up here. What's so special about Tanner Thorson's car?
I like the mix of the different reds in there, and I think that the big factory cane shots look pretty cool on the front. Like the logos look, it's kind of cohesive. You kind of see some cars where it's like, you know, and I get it. Some people, you know, they have different colored sponsors and what their car is. You know, they don't always blend it, but I just think it looks solid in that. But
we just put it on.
I get where you're coming from on the Jacob Denny one because I do also like that one, but
I just don't see nothing special. I mean, color matching with the FK and all that. I get that part, but I don't really see too much creativity in this paint scheme. I just don't.
Hey, that's fair. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right?
I mean, I see like color coordination. I'm not saying I don't. I just don't see something. I don't see something that is just so. And people were saying that, you know, they were saying like this looks so badass. I just. mean, maybe. I mean, but I don't know. What's so badass? I put what catches you about this car? I'm just curious.
I mean, I like red. But as soon as I say that, I mean, there's like, half the field's probably red. So, but I don't know. I like the font. Obviously, he's been running that 88. Obviously, his team. I like that, and I don't know. Maybe I was just drinking the Kool-Aid, but I think it looks pretty sharp.
I do think that Tanner Thorson definitely represents the small teams, if that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe that's what. Maybe
it's more
that's
so like the little guy.
I'm so biased for it. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe that's why I don't want to admit that Jacob Denny, Keith Coons ride is the is the sharpest one. Maybe that's.
Hold on, we'll get this Jacob Denny up. So I mean, when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I don't know. I mean, Jacob Denny's good and whatever, but dude, here's an in-action shot. Here's an in-action shot.
The cream color on it is
bro. That's an in-action shot at the track, bro.
Yeah.
What?
It's sick. It's sick.
I mean, that's the real shot. Hold on, they had previews over here. That one, and that's the other side of the car. And it's so simplistic, though. It's just 3 lines, right, and a white color and a logo.
It's not trying to do too much. It kind of keeps that traditional, like you said. It's like, I mean, look, it looks like a vintage Toyota ad. It's perfect.
Yeah, I know, and it's, what is it? The Evan Evans truck that this is. I think it's Evan Evans, and that's why we love it.
Oh, I don't know.
I think
I just remember seeing those old
Toyota. It's like the Toyota off-road.
Yeah, what's it called though? What's the model? It's slipping my mind at the moment.
Let me see.
No, it's like what is that called? I can see the ad in my head.
It's based on this car or this truck. It's the Toyota Nostalgia
that's not
off-road.
what I was thinking of. Somebody in the chat said Walker Evans, so you're probably spot on with that.
Oh, I didn't see the chat. I'm
pretty
sorry.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
Walker Evans. I swore there was an arcade. First of all, we got to shout out Colin Phillips. These fucking assholes, they're trying to get me to go to the Chili Bowl so bad. Colin Phillips just sent $40 straight on the Venmo.
You gotta go.
You fucking bastards.
And
why are y'all doing this to me? I'm the guinea pig for y'all. This is ridiculous. Ivan Stewart. Hold on. Ivan Stewart? That might actually be right. Let's see. Ivan Stewart Toyota. Well, it's bringing up the same Toyota truck. But yeah, this is the iconic Toyota truck look.
Yeah.
This is
cool.
This is iRacing, but yeah, that's it.
There you go. Learn something new every day. I didn't know the guy's name.
But I swore he had like a racing game. There was a racing game that was at all. Yeah, this one right here. This is where I learned about it. There was an off-road racing game, and it had that Toyota on it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was an old arcade game. You got on it, and and it is Ivan Stewart, for the record. It says Ivan Stewart on the side. But you would go up to that thing and race on these stupid little tracks. Yeah, look how that ain't iRacing.
You and your bros. No.
Yeah, right there. Not. There it is, off-road. There's the Game Boy.
Nice.
And we're only playing this game because the women won't play. You know what I'm saying? There it is, Ivan Stewart. We pulled it up. Ivan Stewart off-road, super off-road.
Nice. Hell yeah. Well, there you go. Well, now see, you got to take that $40 and buy a T-shirt with the car on it. Now, if Jacob Denny's selling that on a shirt, or Keith Coons.
Or I just get him to give me one. I'll be like, let's make a video of me putting this shirt on. I'm fat.
Even better.
I'm fat as fuck, so we got us a billboard walking. I mean.
Oh man. All right. Well, hey Chaz, I don't want I want to let other people call in here, but
You're
I got
fine.
one
I
last
mean,
question.
apparently I got to wake up tomorrow and start driving to Tulsa. You fucks.
You do. So I'm possibly going on Thursday.
Really?
Never been before. Yeah, never been
You've
before.
never been.
I've been to the Expo Center because I drove through Tulsa before, but it was during the summer, so obviously
it's not the same.
Chili Bowl wasn't going on.
So, are you
Right.
offering to be a bodyguard of sorts? I'm gonna need him. So
Well, I'm about 5'6" and $130, so
that is exactly what we need. Team Little Trailer. We need a little trailer.
Sign me up.
We need a bunch of little 5'6". We need a bunch of Ricos running around me.
There
I
you
look like the big guy of the bunch.
That's perfect. Listen, if I get a free T-shirt out of it, we're good. We're gonna be wearing our Jacob Denny, Ivan Stewart T-shirts.
As long as
You're
you're okay
rolling.
with getting a little blood on the shirt, you're fine.
That's fine. Look, I want to fight the big dude that came after the first caller, Connor.
I actually know those guys very personally.
Really?
I told him, I was like, that's Kevin Ramey. Yeah, he's a Texas racing legend. Yeah, I grew up watching. He was actually my favorite driver when I was a kid.
Really?
Yes. I'm not even lying.
And that was probably kind of weird seeing him all of a sudden.
When I
when
I went back and was like, who was Connor getting mad at? And I saw him, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And then
That's
the Carson
hilarious.
Bowden
Yeah.
guy that I'm all pumping up, he is racing for that team.
Really?
Yes.
Man. Yeah, that's
Yes.
wild.
That's almost Illuminati level shit right there.
Yeah. I'm fully bought in with what you're saying earlier. Full Illuminati. I agree.
P. Diddy.
But yeah, hey, gotta look. What else are the fires happening for? Come on
Burn
now.
that fucking evidence.
Got to, man. Got to.
Yeah.
House always wins, Chaz. House always wins.
The problem is in society, we don't know who runs the house. They protect it.
It's the unnamed people without a face that
Eyes wide shut.
they're lurking in the shadows.
Co-trickles.
Yeah.
Scientology.
Something like that.
Scientology. Clearwater, Florida.
There you go. Those churches are crazy. Like the buildings. I mean, like the size, like the sheer just size of those.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's pretty
I
crazy.
guess when you got, a bunch of celebrities paying you millions of dollars a year, I mean, afford to splurge a little bit. But
Yeah, a guy named Sean Pedersen was a Scientologist who helped Kevin Ramey become who he is today. So it's a big full circle. Very big.
dang. Yeah, it is wild. You're just connecting all the dots over there.
Oh, God. There's too many dots to connect. Which one you want to pick? That's the problem.
Oh, man.
Okay.
That's funny. Well, I want to connect the dots with you at the Chili Bowl. We getting you out there on Thursday night? For the
I'm
showdown?
trying
Come
to
on now.
fucking. I could put up my screenshot of my $100 in my bank account, but fuck, I don't really want to embarrass myself right now. But
I was gonna ask you how much. I can just walk up and buy a pit pass at the door, right?
yeah, it's like $50-$60, but yeah.
Okay. Is it? And I think it's that's like a general admission ticket. Do you know where the general admission seating is or whatever?
Top row rowdies, turn 2. Got to get there at 9 a.m.
Hell yeah.
Well, you don't have to get there at 9 a.m. But if you don't have a seat, you need to be there early in the day. Pick a seat, mark it, and basically sit there for 5 or 6 hours to even be able to obtain that seat. That's the problem with the expo.
Really?
Yeah, well, that guy says he has me a numbered seat. I was like, oh shit, that's a big deal to have an actual seat.
I'm sure there's like a wait list for that, probably, right?
No,
Or no?
there's seats, but people don't really think of the chili bowl during the regular year. So, there's people who renew their tickets, but then there's also people who just, get late and it's November and they order something. They're out there, or they'll buy them secondhand. There'll be people selling their ticket. There'll be people who buy tickets just to resell them because they can upcharge.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure they make a killing off that too.
Oh, I'm betting.
Yeah. Whew. All right. Well, I hope to see you out there on Thursday. That'd be pretty sick.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have your number, kind of. It's not my personal number, but I will text you and give you my number so you can contact me when you get there.
Yeah, shoot me a text, and obviously later in the year you head down to Magnolia. I'm sure I'll be down at that race. So just give me a shout. Appreciate you having me on, Chaz.
No problem, sir. What was your name?
Yeah, man. Sorry, it was Jacob.
We don't even. This is Jacob Denny.
Yeah, you didn't know? I was hyping up my own car, brother.
Yeah, I know, you fucking bastard manipulated me.
I'm sitting in the fucking expo center right now.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. I should have married you. Manipulated me to the degree. Anyway, okay, I will text you, Jacob.
Yeah, man. All right, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
And see, that is how you become. Oh, I know you see a blank screen right now, but this is me keeping my promise to people. I can't believe that Colin, you actually sent $40. That might pay my gas to get down there to the expo center. I'm actually making sure that Jacob has my number. I'm texting him right now, reconfirming the number, and I just texted him my number. So I mean, if he's gonna be there, we're gonna have his back. I like Jacob Denny now. His car is so fucking clean. But let me show you something. No, I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not fucking kidding. Y'all think this is like just a fun old fucking country road down to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Expo Center, Tulsa. That's the address right there. By the way, this is the creepy thing about the Expo Center. Hold on, let me center this. Do you know, back to little kids and all this stuff, do you know what street the Expo Center is on? This is it right here, the Tulsa Expo Center. You see it? That's the Expo Center. Oh, that's not it. That's the Expo Center. I was like, where's the driller? So the driller is right there. You can kind of see it standing up, the Golden Driller. This is the building that they are racing in. Do you know what street is right off to the side of the Expo Center? Look at this. Look at this. This is the crazy Illuminati stuff. Look at this. This is where all the rich people park. RVs will be there. But you see what's over here? Look at this. Can you read what that says for me? That's a very odd name to be right there at the Expo Center, huh? Sandusky. Sandusky. What is Sandusky? Jerry Sandusky is an American convicted serial child molester and retired college football coach. Do y'all remember this, Sandusky? That's why it rings bells to me. Sandusky. This was the coach of the Pennsylvania State, the Nittany Lions, who was convicted through the whole Pizzagate. This is a Pizzagate person. Right there, huh? Right fucking there, huh? Right there, just randomly, huh? So random. Okay. Okay. This is one of the biggest scandals that was. Y'all talk about P. Diddy. This was P. Diddy level when this was discovered. When did that Sandusky news come out? Oh, they're still talking about it, I guess, in today's world. Yeah, 2013. That's when that happened. Updated April 24, 2024. Okay, 24. Yeah, who's the Grand Marshal? Damn, they play games. Damn, they play the games. Yeah. Okay. It's where, this Chili Bowl thing is where all these kids can become famous, right? That's why they rent the cars out. That is very random, isn't it? Oh yeah, 2012. Do we need to look up the time frame of Kyle Larson's rise into the dirt track world? Colin Phillips. Do we need to look up when these people became incentivized? Do we need to look up the career path of Kyle? Y'all think I'm coming and saying these things for no reason? No, Kyle never went to Penn State. But Pennsylvania could be considered the sprint car capital of the world, maybe. He did go to Speed Week, right? Young Money never attended college. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying anything here, guys. I'm just, why is that street at this event where young boys and girls become famous? It's where they make that name for themselves. We could go a little deeper, but the people who know what I know, they don't want me to go any deeper than where we're at right now. Hold on, let's see. Did we miss a phone call? Hold on, who's this 530? Who is this? Who's 530, guys? Will he answer or not?
Chaz.
Who the hell is this?
Tyler George.
Oh no. Oh no. What's up? What do you want to say?
Well, that's pretty crazy about Sandusky Way.
Yeah. Yeah.
People don't want to believe the
truth.
Crazy shit. That is crazier than hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
and
is.
Who said something about Kaylee Bryson sitting on?
I am not buying that at all. We're not talking about that. No.
You just never know about the weird shit going on behind closed doors.
Are the doors actually closed?
Well, that's the thing. They just hide in the hauler, dude.
You don't got to hide in the hauler. You got to film it and send it into Illuminati. That's the deal you made. They get that access. They get that blackmail.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, so what's the deal with Broke Joe giving you such a hard time all of a sudden? He just switches.
He's a bitter old man in a shop with nothing to do. I mean, what can I say?
Does he live in his shop?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
You
He
can
acts
kinda
like
tell
it,
right
right?
away.
He acts like it.
Well, what is he, like, what is it called, night shading or something, when they, you know, can only be up for so long before they start talking all crazy at night?
Like me and Sandusky here? Yeah. Same thing.
No, those are probably facts.
What do you mean facts? I didn't say anything about facts, sir. I can't get sued right now. They'll come after me. What do you mean?
I'm just saying, people want to beat around the bush and go, oh, this or that. That
Well,
can't be true.
and that's my deal about the P Diddy
That
deal.
can't be true, Chaz.
Well, that's my deal about the P
The
Diddy
street
deal.
next to the, yeah, exactly.
Why did they expose him? What did he do on the next level? The real next level. What did he do up there to be exposed? Because they're all fucking doing it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. They're all being exposed now. It's like
You're telling me P Diddy, out of all the rich fucking popular people, is the only person who had hotel sex brigades. Are you kidding me? This is what they influence people to do so that they could have that one day.
Yeah. They want people to, you know, love all these weirdos. Oh, that, you know.
Yeah.
Watch these guys. Look over here. That weird stuff over here isn't going on, but, you know, just watch them over here.
100%.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Somebody said, is there a P. Diddy in the racing world? Well, I don't know why they call him Mr. H. Why the fuck you gotta call a guy named Rick? The motherfucker's named Rick, right? It's Rick Hendrick, right? Why you gotta call a guy named Rick Mr. H? What kind of fucking next level? Why is there a person that is called Mr. H? Like, what? What are y'all doing here? I mean,
why do they all get up there and the first thing they do is want to kiss everybody's ass? They're not like,
that's what I'm saying.
I drove through the field and I did it, like, you know, and they're not like proud of themselves.
No, they got to thank their owner. Ooh,
exactly.
Why is he a owner? What did he do to own you? Ooh.
So when I wanted a sprint car, I went and I bought a part here and a part there and a part here and a part there when I could afford it, and I built my sprint car.
Right.
And I race locally, and I see all this shit going on, all the bullshit, people pulling and cheating and all that, you know.
Somebody said Mr. H has $1 billion yacht.
Yeah, but that's the thing, that, you know, none of these kids will ever be like, I built that car and brought it to the track and beat those guys.
Somebody said, is Tyler George the crate sprint car champion at Placerville?
No, but I race at Marysville.
Oh, God.
And I was competing for the championship last year.
Oh, my. So they're narrowing you down. They're trying to make sure they send the people to the right place.
I've had a target on my back ever since I showed up there with my own shit and started beating those guys.
Yeah. Are you on the side of the highway broke down right now? What's going on? I hear cars going by.
No, I was out on my porch. Yeah, the cars
okay.
are driving by.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I'm back inside now.
It's okay. Mr. Jerry Bartlett, it's okay.
Jerry Bartlett. Who's Jerry
Mr.
Bartlett?
Controversy, yes.
Studios.
Oh, he knows it all.
Yeah, he's been on they're commenting about a few things. Discovic Studios sounds familiar.
It probably does. He's weird. That Sandusky deal is very weird, though, is it not?
Yeah, that's kind of trippy. How come people have to wait for you to say stuff like that, and then they go, "Oh, well, he's just saying a bunch of crazy shit," but maybe some of the shit you're saying isn't that crazy. And you know,
why is that the name of your road, sir? And maybe there's an explanation. Maybe we are crazy.
why don't
Maybe
they
there was
change
some maybe there was some Sandusky in Tulsa when Tulsa, Oklahoma was the first and last site of domestic terrorism when they blew up all the black people. Do you know about that?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, wow.
I'm just a hillbilly kid that wanted to race sprint cars when I was growing up. I don't know too much about too much.
Yeah, it was called the Tulsa Massacre.
Oh.
Justice Department finds that the Tulsa Massacre was a coordinated attack, military style. This was when black people were building up their area back in the day, and it was actually becoming nicer than the white people's area. So the white people literally attacked domestically, terroristically, blew up
Wasn't
black
that like what
people's
happened
neighborhood.
with
This was in
racing?
This was in 1921.
You know, all the people that were like, I can build a race car and showed up and started racing, and then now, you know, all the rich people went, oh, well, we could build race cars and go do that too, and they just show up with all their money and think they're better than everybody, but, you know, there's some people that can drive around the money.
That's a little bit different than what I was talking about, but I agree with you completely.
Well, yeah, you know, they can't have nicer stuff. You can't let, you know, the guys with that are supposed to be lesser than you have nicer stuff.
That is the very interesting line that could be drawn between the treatment of white to black people with the treatment of rich to poor.
Right.
It's very similar.
Yeah, I think racism and being poor is basically
The same thing.
Yeah.
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 It's really a battle in today's society of rich people versus poor people, and they're manipulating us, the rich people who own the media outlets and everything. They're manipulating us into black, white, women, man, when it's really just rich people versus poor people.
Yeah. Don't mind the drones flying by. Don't look over there.
Exactly.
How come they haven't talked about that? You know, it's like,
Well, the drones flying is bullshit too. It's all
You
a
know what I'm
different
saying,
thing
though.
every week. It's a different thing
it's
every
all,
week.
yeah, it's all an illusion. You know, they went like, look over here, look over here. There's nothing going on over there.
Right. I really don't understand how we don't understand the fact that these TV stations that tell us what is and what isn't are literally privately owned companies. Like
Right.
rich people own them. It's not like
Yeah,
it's a truth network. It's a rich people network.
Yeah, good luck finding unbiased news.
Right. And when I say rich, I'm not talking about million or billionaires. I'm talking about people who own money. Like, it's so funny that people don't understand that there's actual people in the world, like living right now, that own the money.
Right. Yeah, the Black Rocks and the...
You know, well, this BlackRock is a representative. The fucking Rothschilds,
Yeah, the Rothschild,
the
yeah.
Rockefellers, the Arabian kingdoms. Like, these are people who own money. Money is literally to these people nothing. It is not a thing they need. It's a thing they control.
Right.
And if they can get the majority of the population to be based on that monetary acquisition, then they can control people based on the money. You know, and I'm
nobody
not
getting ahead. You got to keep them down.
Yeah. Anyway, is that all you wanted to say? I don't want to keep going all night. We could go all night on this, but somebody says they want me to race them in iRacing. I'm thinking of firing it up, to be honest. This Flynn Davis.
Yeah. So why doesn't somebody sponsor you? You went out there to Maine and raced or whatever. How come nobody's sponsoring the Chaz?
Because I get on here and talk about Sandusky.
Well, they can't have the Chaz come out there and outdrive them.
Yeah, that would really hurt them up. That would very much hurt their feelings. Yes.
How come Broke Joe doesn't slap an old car to get? He's got access to used parts. He could build.
He don't think I can drive. He thinks it's a dream and all this. You know, he's.
I seen that video of you over here at Marysville.
I didn't think I was that bad. First time in a race car.
You did good.
I thought
turn
so.
1 and 2 in Marysville is no joke.
Well, 3 and 4 was the problem because the sun was setting and I couldn't see the turn because of the shadow off the fucking wall.
Yeah, everybody wrecks right there.
Yeah, I couldn't see where I was going. I'd never been to the track before, so I didn't know where to enter. You know, it was 1 and 2, I could see the corner at least. 3 and 4, I was blind.
Well, now you know why Landon Brooks and all those guys can drive into the corner the way they do. They're just driving in the corner blind.
I can understand that actually now.
Well, these tracks are what makes those guys badasses. You know what I mean? These guys all go, oh, they're just from California. No, they're racing these tracks out here that are gnarly.
Possibly.
Yeah,
that's where you got to get up on the wheel.
I tried to tell Broke Joe to sponsor me. He laughed at me or something.
That sounds like something Broke Joe would do.
Give me some fucking wheels, man. Give me some time. Sponsor my ass. Put Ravon on my fucking crate car and make me a champion in the crate sprints. And then when these guys see me win, then they can fucking put me in another car like the 121.
You would think. Broke Joe's weird though. I can't speak for him. He's weird.
But if I had a bunch of money, I could go rent a ride.
Right. This is true.
That's what breaks my heart. I sit here and watch these guys, and it's like, man, I know I could probably outrace half of them at least,
Yeah, that's the sad part. Even though there's a few guys who are really good, the majority of them
are. You say all the time. There's all these guys that are really good race car drivers that, they just get blurred out by the guys that show up with all their big toy haulers and their merch and. The guy not selling a bunch of shirts is actually the guy that's the fast guy, and it's like, you can't afford to buy the shirts to sell to you.
This is true. It's unfortunate truth of the situation. But anyways, it is getting late. It's 1:12 where I'm at. Is there anything else you would like to say?
Nope. I think that's it, brother.
Tyler Garrett, we're sending this straight to Broke Joe. I'm going to timestamp this. I'm taking a picture right now.
How come nobody's talking about that badass commercial you made for
Prime?
The composite. Yeah, for Prime Composites. Dude,
yeah, well, I mean, he hasn't renewed for the last 2 months, so maybe that's why it's not worth it.
Man, that is like a classic sprint car parts commercial. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was really, really fucking nice. Like better than anything else you see out there. But
yeah, better than all those other commercials you see. It's like they're boring. That one's cool.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. I mean, but apparently not. I mean, it is what it is. Well, I mean, we just talk too real on here and. I think people get offended, and it's the politics. It's the politics that run the world, man. The politics have all the money.
Well, yeah, like you were saying, your talent is that what you do. I can't fucking pull up a screen like this and do it live and have the shit going across the bottom of the screen and
I built all of it.
Like
yeah,
that.
I built all of it. Yeah, myself.
And learned how to do, taught yourself or whatever.
Yeah, these aren't skills to Broke Joe though. These are like just poor broke bum useless things. But I guess the support supports that as well. I mean, if it doesn't make no money, then it's useless, right?
Well, that's the thing, dude. Like, that was fucked up the other night when you got all teary-eyed saying you might quit after this year, because that's bullshit. Like, I enjoy watching you. I know a bunch of your fans enjoy watching you. And
well, I mean, how long do I just sit here and go into the gutter? I mean, it could be.
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's what Joe doesn't understand is you could take these skills straight to something else that you love.
Or something that's halfway a love, or just bitch out. I call it bitching out, but.
Well, you could make another channel about something else and do this same thing and get views and, and have it going on in a different.
Yeah, something that's worth more.
Aspect, Yeah, because that's what sucks is people aren't into this racing shit anymore. It's just not like it was when we were growing up.
Yeah, I mean, why sit here and kill myself to make it better if it doesn't even want to be better, Well,
that's how I feel. I built a race car and show up over there, and it's like nobody's even into it anymore. I can't even get people to come and pit with me. Nobody's into even being in the pits or anything. Like back in the day, I remember, people you couldn't show up with, you'd show up with 100 people.
Well, I mean, that's where you get into the element of promotion and your brands and all that stuff, but that's useless to people, I guess. So even what I do is pointless to Broke Joes and even people who I make badass commercials. I guess it's not worth anything. I'm just an idiot.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, they can talk shit about your announcing, but it's because you're a threat. They can talk shit about you being on here and doing this, but really, you have skills that other people have that other people don't have,
Right. Well, I mean, and they have money though, so they can influence people to support or not support because it's an industry influenced almost 100% by the money.
Yeah, you make a commercial like that for some other product, and you could probably get paid a fucking $1 million, dude.
Yeah, 100K, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That commercial was so badass.
Yeah, I thought so too as well, but it wasn't worth renewing.
Composite innovation, like the way.
Yeah, I thought it was prime. I thought the commercial was prime technically. So.
That was rad, dude.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Don't let these people, get you down, dude. You got skills, and what you do is rad. Like even your music.
Yeah.
Like that dude was saying the other night. He's like, I really like that Carson Mosquito song.
Dude, people have said that it's pretty good.
Yeah, like.
So
that takes skills to even produce a song like that.
Right.
Geez.
I probably need more confidence to tell people to fuck off. That's probably what it is.
Yeah. I think that's my problem.
Once they align with me, I feel like I'm loyal to them for some, righteous reason, but in reality, they're just fucking me over.
Isn't that how the world works, man? Fuck.
Yeah, manipulation of loyalty, yes. That's true.
What happens to the best of us,
All right, well, I'm going to go get drunk, or I'm already halfway there, but I think I should play some iRacing. I mean, the people are asking for it. I'm going to fire it up. Chaz Thompson on iRacing. We're going to fire it up. I don't have a $27,000 rig. All I do is wear a Meta Quest 2. I do it in Oculus.
Yeah, we're not all Tanner Holmesing out here with our fucking...
No. I got a little cheap $100 wheel. I put an Oculus on. I think it's the best way to get real.
There you go.
And yeah, you're like in the car when you wear the Oculus. So.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty badass. It's honestly because I was a sim racer for I got in a real car with a regular screen. But when I put the Oculus on, I'm like, holy shit, here's the things I didn't see. Like when you get in the car, you're moving, you're looking. And the Oculus does kind of give you that in the car feel. I think, being a veteran of the sim world, getting into real cars and seeing the differences. I think the Oculus actually it puts you as close as you can to a real car. Carson Bolden, for instance, they're trying to lean on me as far as coaching and helping them come up. They literally went out and bought Oculus, and he performed very well the other night. So
it's almost like having a helmet on or something.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a full blown deal, but you also feel like you're in the car in a way. It's the closest thing. It's the closest thing you can get virtually to the real thing, in my opinion.
Was that you that was showing that video of them racing those like RC cars with Oculuses on?
Yes, that was me. It was a joke, but it's possible. You never know.
No, I feel like that's what it's going to turn into. People aren't even going to be in the race cars anymore. You're just going to build like a fucking race car size RC
Matrix.
car. Yeah, people are going to be standing around the outside, or even in their own trailers or something.
Right, and it's just remote control real race cars.
Yeah.
It's possible. If we care about safety and everybody being okay, that's what it'll be.
Yeah. Yeah. I was in a bad accident and broke my back a few years ago. I ain't trying to do that again. So
it's not the best, I would assume.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you for calling Tyler Garrett, you were saying?
Tyler George.
George. Sorry, there's a Tyler Garrett that calls or has messaged me a few times. Well, thanks for calling. I mean, we're going to get out of here because I want to try to get in a race or two.
Night, man. You guys have a good night.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, bye.
He almost makes me want to cry. He's talking about this lifestyle where he's doing what he can and trying all he can and getting no recognition for it. And that's so true. This is why I can't give credit to certain people in their positions, because I know there's a bunch of guys out there who are Ricky Thornton Jr.'s in the sprint car world in particular, getting no recognition for what they're doing on a local or regional level. And if you don't have the money by the age of 22, you're a fucking nobody. I'm so glad the late model world don't experience this. But the sprint car world has an epidemic of kids. It's fucking disgusting, Sandusky's. Fix your fucking shit. When are you coming back to Avalon to drink 4X Summers with the boys? Oh, God. I would do it tomorrow if I had the money. It's a money thing. Got $113 in my banking account. Well, hold on. $153 with Colin Phillips is $40. That's the reality here. This is why I'm crying on camera 2 nights ago. We're fucking broke here, guys. I mean, that's the fucking reality of the situation. Or that's the reality. Venmo, PayPal links in the description. Help it all work out. Are you a race car driver? Well, Kyle Larson says I'm a good race car driver. I've been in real race cars. Only drove real race cars about 7 or 8 times, but apparently that's enough to impress Kyle Larson. I do that with my mod. I do it for the love and not the money. I am a 41-year-old that has spent more on a race car than most ever made, and lie modestly. If a fat person could fit into your modified, I will come out and make you a big deal, Christopher. This is how I was doing it when I was racing real cars. I was like, hey, here's the deal. I don't have a lot of money, but I can come out, get some attention to your team. They would come out there, and I would get into their modified or get into their sprint car, get into their IMCA car, their micro or whatever, and I would race it, and it would be like, oh, my God, everybody's watching it because Chaz is racing this, and we would introduce the people who ran the team and all that. That's kind of how that operated. I wouldn't mind doing that. I'm in Iowa, too. I'm in Knoxville. If I don't throw my life out the window and go to Tulsa like everybody wants me to, I did hold on. Then I will be in Iowa come this weekend. You should come to Corgliano's for the watch party. But, Chaz, you got a seat? Yes, I had a seat. I had a race car seat. I sold it. I was going to race at Bristol in a four-banger, a sport compact. It wasn't right to me to drive that car. It was kind of low. The ceiling of the car was like that far from the top of my helmet. I didn't want to go to Bristol in a sport mod or a sport compact and be that close to the roof. I'm sorry. But I did sell the seat to them. They have it now. Regardless, let's do something. I'll be in Iowa this year. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I really do appreciate it. We had the confrontation on. We had everything going on here tonight. I do want to get on some iRacing. The Chaz Thompson will be on iRacing here soon. Friend me on Facebook or text me. I'll give everybody watching right now my personal phone number. It's 214-476-1505. I'm not going to say it again. 214, I just did. 214-476-1505. Text me if you want to figure some things out. Maquity, Tipton, CJ Peoria, I'm down. Let's do something next year for sure. We can make this a really big, interesting deal, especially if you have a modified. That could be a very interesting promotional aspect. I think it could whoop Kyle Larson's ass in your modified, sir. We will make it that big of a deal, regardless. 214-476-1505. You can text the Chaz. I'll be going to the iRacing. Will I throw my life away and go to Tulsa? I guess I fucking have to. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as the text says on the screen, thanks for tuning in. Tune to the tunes. Until next time, the Chaz on all your Spotify, all your outlets, everything you want to see, musical based wise. Somebody said say it slower. 214-476-1505. We're gonna go. I just got a text. Oh, you're already sending them in. Oh my God. PayPal and Venmo links. I'm going to risk my life to go to Tulsa. If you want to join me in the risk, we will go live on here. It'll just be from a cell phone. But 214-476-1505 if you want to text me. PayPal, Venmo links in the description to help me go get my ass kicked in front of the world. That's basically what's going to happen. And, yeah, Christopher, let's do some racing this year. I'm down. I'm down to get behind the wheel and show everybody why Kyle Larson said I am a good race car driver. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Hopefully, if Illuminati don't take me out.
Ready to rip, ready to reach. Place my bets, hey, you never know when playing on hopes what you could achieve. Making the go, peace with the soul, don't matter the bottle with what you believe. Cause if I'm taking it all in the calling, it's harder with nothing that's harder than free. Not giving up, no, don't trip, gotta go. Take a slip, make a pass on the low. Put it down the gas for a show. Slide a pass on the grass for the oh. Got first, never last for the oh no. To the pass of the glass of the photo. Cause I'm gonna pass all you cowards with ease. And when them speeding demons come, we don't feast with the beast and the evil hunting lust. Burn your cheeks when I speak with my real passion, love. Turning all your tricks against you cause you're one and only master here. Ready to rip, ready to reach. Place my bets, hey, you never know when playing on hopes what you could achieve. Making the go, peace with the soul, don't matter the bottle with what you believe. Cause if I'm taking it all in the calling, it's harder with nothing that's harder than free. Not giving up, no, don't trip, gotta go. Take a slip, make a pass on the low. Put it down the gas for a show. Slide a pass on the grass for the oh. Got first, never last for the oh no. To the pass of the glass of the photo. Cause I'm gonna pass all you cowards with ease. And when them speeding demons come, we don't feast with the beast and the evil hunting lust. Burn your cheeks when I speak with my real passion, love. Turning all your tricks against you cause you're one and only master here. Ready to rip, ready to reach. Place my bets, hey, you never know when playing on hopes what you could achieve. Making the go, peace with the soul, don't matter the bottle with what you believe. Cause if I'm taking it all in the calling, it's harder with nothing that's harder than free. Not giving up, no, don't trip, gotta go. Take a slip, make a pass on the